Hello, everybody. How is everybody's Thursday? How is everybody's Thursday? Ba 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 ba. Let me wrap this. Actually, you know what? I like the way it sounds better. This is my ghetto ass micro. I have a really expensive microphone. This microphone's like almost $500, and yet I don't have a pop filter for it. So this is what I've been using recently. So I've been posting a bunch of content on my my new channel that I launched last week. Anyways, hello everybody. Today is Thursday. I am sorry. I normally don't stream this late. It's 4:27 p.m. I've had a crazy day today. I was planning on streaming around 10 this morning, but then when I started my car at 8 o'clock because I had to go grab some stuff from the grocery store, my car was like, and then the light popped on. It said maintenance required. And typically, look, I am a really bad procrastinator. So the last time I had to have my car fixed was almost 6 years ago. It was, no, 5 years ago, 2021. I had my last car repair. And mind you, I've been driving the same car for since 2010. So that's 16 years, right? Am I doing my math right? 2009? No. Yeah, I've had my car since 2009. Whatever, or a long time I've had my Honda. I love the car. I got it when it had 40,000 miles. It has 180 right now. It's a reliable car. Hondas are great cars. They keep moving. They don't break down. I woke up and this morning my car had an issue. And rather than do what I normally do is procrastinate when I have a car maintenance light pop on, because I've done that in the past, and then I have to spend more money because I had an issue. I took it into the shop. I'm like, hey, I dropped it at this place that is first come, first serve, so it was super early in the morning. And they're like, hey, yeah, we did a test on your car. Your Cadillac converter is officially like, it's almost dead. They're like, I don't know if it will be even last a couple more days. They did the test. They showed me the little test thing on the car. They stick a thing in. Yeah, my Cadillac converter died. That was $1,000, and then I had to get all the spark plugs and the new connections and stuff. That was like, the total came to $2,000. So that was my morning up until like 2 in the afternoon, and I came home, and then for the next 2 hours, I made a new video on my side channel called Why Is It? WHYYZIT. Go check it out if you want. You have to, if you type it in Google or type it in YouTube, why WHYYZIT. It's a new channel I'm doing. But if you're super anti-AI, don't go there. Giving you a forewarning. Anyway, so I posted a whole video on there. I got it finished. Which was pretty nice. I'm just glad I got everything done today. It's just, that's why I'm late. Okay, I know I normally stream in the morning, but also I see people in the chat. Hello, Cariella, It's Billy Joe, Disney Mini, Pascalish, Red the Breton. I'm seeing people that I normally don't see on my live stream today. So hello, everybody. I know I'm streaming at a different time, which means that I'm going to get different people popping in. So that's amazing. Yeah, that's expensive. It is expensive, but also, like, realistically, I had the money. It's just I didn't want to. I'm a tightwad, except when it comes to video games and Pokemon. But like, I have the money, whatever. I just need to get it done, right? Like, $2,000 out of what? I've been driving a car for almost 15 years. I've had only three major issues with the car: my Cadillac converter, an O2 sensor, and my timing belt. That's it. Like, you know, realistically, I've saved more money by fixing the car those 3 times than I would to buy a brand new car or a newer car in general, right? Like, it's a longevity thing. The car probably has another 40, 50,000 miles it can go if I just keep maintaining it. Why do you need to buy a new car, right? That's a lot of one of the biggest problems with people in finances right these days is like they make stupid financial decisions. If you have a car that works, it gets you A to B, it's reliable, it functions, why do you need something better? Why? I'm a single person by myself. I live by myself. I don't have children. I have stepkids. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get into the pattern of doing $500, $600, $700 car payments every single month. I've had my car paid off since fucking 2011. Do you know how nice that is? Do you know how much money I've saved over the years by not being stupid? Do I want a new car? I could get one. I could go I could walk out right now to the lot on Honda and buy a Honda Type R. That's my, like, one of my dream cars. Fuck rocking 50,000, 60,000. I could. Not going to. Why do I need? I don't need it. I don't need it. Anyways, welcome all these new people. A lot of new viewers today. So, we are going to be covering more Firebat as every single week it seems to be. That's the trend, right? Before we cover Firebat, I do want to give you guys a trigger warning, which I normally don't do. Because the coverage of Firebat is a little bit more, I would say, extreme than I've done in prior streams. That is because they uploaded 2 videos a couple days ago that is the most unhinged shit I have ever seen in my entire lifetime on YouTube. And I'm talking like, I don't know how somebody can get on camera and honestly say the things that they have said. It is, I am dumbfounded. Like, when I watched it originally, I was speechless. I didn't know what to say. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. It's disgusting. Like, genuinely, I was like, this. And I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's bad. It's disgusting. We're going to watch 2 videos, and then we're going to go through some of, skip through. I got sent a massive docket list of timestamps of where to check in with things. So, shout out to Miller for sending me this. This is very, very helpful because I would probably miss a lot of the stuff. But they timestamped. He's been live streaming like crazy the last couple days, like 3-4 hour live streams. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit here and watch 4 hours of Firebat stutter and mispronounce words and be an absolute total retard. I can't do 4 hours of that. Of just, I need segments. I need things condensed. So thank you, Miller, for doing the timestamp thing. I have it up on the side screen here when we get into that. And then I do want to ask you guys, so the next subject will be H3 and iDubbbz. There's a development there. What do you guys want first? Do you want Firebat, or do we want to go into the segment with H3 and iDubbbz from last week? Because there's been a big update. It wouldn't be very long, maybe 10 minutes. But yeah, what do you guys want? Do you want Firebat, or do you want to save the H3 thing till the very end? Last week, we started with the H3 thing first, and the chat got a little spicy. People were fighting about and being very opinionated on the H3 lawsuit against iDubbbz. But there's been a significant development in the last day and a half, and I want to talk about it. So at the end of the day, it's what you guys decide. Which topic you want me to start first, it doesn't really matter to me. I see the chat all right now. It's Firebat, one Firebat, Fire. Everybody's saying Firebat. Firebat. Okay. H3 as a cleanser. All right. We'll save H3. Here's what I need you guys to do, though. After I'm done covering Firebat, I need you to remind me about the H3 thing, because I'm probably going to be so mentally wiped out from covering Firetard that I'm not going to remember the H3. So please let me know when I'm done covering Firebat to not forget about the H3 thing, because I do want to talk about it. All right? Firetard. All right, so in order, I actually don't even know if this is deleted. Let me hold on for a second. Let me pull up my OBS here. Scene transition. You guys can see this, right? All right, make sure I don't have any porn up on my screen. I'm joking. Firebat, I think it's in here. Did I put it in here? I did. Which is the longer one? This is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and this one is 6 minutes. All right, we'll do the short one first, all right? You guys ready? Let me turn audio on because I turned it off. Also, guys, I don't know if you can tell, we're halfway to my goal of 30 memberships. So if you like the stream, feel free to press this first link in the description or hit the $sign. Become a member of this channel. Okay? Please support the stream. If you like the streams, if you like me doing this weekly, we're on episode 44. Hit the membership, become a member of the channel. It helps me a lot, and it motivates me to keep doing, because people show that, hey, I want to watch you and support you live stream retards. So all right, yeah, this is it. This is the first one. Are you guys ready? We're in the woods again. Go figure. I don't think I've ever heard somebody praise OBS. I wouldn't be surprised if Firebat is already here. I mean, Firebat probably is. I don't know. Firebat, the last 2 streams we did that are on my VODs from last week, Firebat has appeared in the chat. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, all right? Firebat. Here we go. The title is, where you can't see this, but let me, oh, that's me. Grab this. Trans Firebat. If someone's essayed my kid, imagine making that's a crazy YouTube title, titling it, "What if somebody essayed my kid?" So let's see what could possibly Firebat say. Rep, I was gifted a membership and I'd like to pay that forward, but it doesn't give me an option. Do you know what I can do to fix that? Are you on mobile or desktop? Because I don't. You should be able to hit the $ and options for membership and gifted subs should pop up. Gifted subs don't count towards membership goals, though. That's the only thing. I don't know why YouTube doesn't do that. I kind of wish it did, but like, in order to hit the membership goal, people have to individually become a member. But yeah, that was the title. If somebody essayed my kid. So what does he have to say?
Recently, a troll asked me a very serious question, and I've been thinking about how I would answer it. So I've taken the past couple days to think about it. I think it's been a couple days since the person asked. I was asked, how would I react or feel if someone raped my daughter? How would I react? How would I look at it? How would I treat them? And you know what? I've had a long time to think about it. I'd be pissed. I'd be angry. In fact, I probably would do my damnedest, probably press charges. Potentially press charges.
Okay, first of all, I don't even know why you would say potentially. Why? Why would you say potentially to a question like that? Potentially press charges? So your natural parental instinct isn't to protect your kid. Is that what I'm hearing right now? Because I know if my stepkid or my kid was essayed, I would probably be arrested for manslaughter.
Thank you for that shekel.
The title gives you cancer. Well, you know, Brittany, I actually changed the title because originally I said Firebat loves RAPE, but I realized that video would get my video age restricted as I'm live streaming, which is a thing that can happen. So I changed it. I would like to put that in the title, but YouTube is very particular about titles. I have to be very careful with how I word things. But okay, we've established if somebody essayed their child, they would potentially press charges. You know, great father of the year there, or mother of the year.
But you know, the more I thought about that, you know what I came to? I would show this person restraint and compassion. And somebody probably asking, why would you show compassion to someone who raped your daughter? I'll tell you why I would show compassion. Because I wish someone showed me compassion. In fact, someone did. And her name was Sarah Fay. It's called her parents, her sister, her ex-boyfriend, my family, my friends.
Okay, I want to stop it there because I'm going to be talking to Sarah Fay relatively soon in the next week. I wanted to ask her, I don't know if she's here, but I wanted to ask her about this. Like, what does he mean by this when he talks about, like, she showed me compassion? Like, so you committed sexual assault against your ex-girlfriend. You've admitted this. And because they were friends with you or because people were friendly with you after the fact, that therefore you're using the person who you sexually assaulted as a reason for why you would forgive or show empathy or compassion to somebody who sexually assaults or rapes your kid. I'm sorry, I don't understand that connection. Cause like that is a jump. I don't think that you should show empathy or compassion to somebody who commits rape. Is that a controversial statement for me to make?
Showed me compassion. Because you know what? When you're young and dumb, you make mistakes. You mess up.
I'm going to tell you right now, committing the act of sexual assault, going against doing coercion, forcing yourself onto somebody is not a mistake. That is an impulse choice. You're making a choice. You're letting your impulses control you, essentially. But at the end of the day, you're making that choice to not have self-control. Rape is a choice. I'm sorry. Any sort of alleviation of it not being a choice is delusional. You actively make that choice to harm somebody. Domestic violence is a choice. The words you use are a choice. I mean, sometimes we do misspeak. I understand that. But like the majority, like if you say, I'm going to essay you, you know, you're choosing to say that. I always tell people at the end of the day, no matter who you are, you and me, we're in control of how we respond. If we respond in vitriolic, toxic ways and say crazy, crazy, crazy shit, we're responsible for that. It doesn't matter what other people do to us. Doesn't matter what other people say to us. At the end of the day, we're responsible for how we react to situations.
I will never be able to take back what happened between me and Sarah Fay, but you know what? I moved on. I have taken accountability more times than I can count on what I did to Sarah Fay, and I genuinely felt bad for what happened 10 years ago. And
Wow, you feel bad for sexually assaulting somebody? Wow, congratulations, you know? Feeling a rapist who feels bad, okay.
I felt bad for the past 10 years. Do I feel bad now? Nope. I don't have a care in the world about what I did to Sarah Fay. I don't care. But the fact that I am thinking about having compassion towards someone who would rape my daughter, if that were to happen, shows you the type of person I am.
All right. I hate this. I genuinely fucking despise worthless piles of shit who say shit like this. Listen to this again.
Towards someone who would rape my daughter, if that were to happen, shows you the type of person I am.
These people are so beyond egocentric that they truly believe that telling people on the internet how good of person they are, that they would show compassion to somebody who committed sexual assault against a child? What? This is not somebody who is sane. This is somebody who is a danger to others around them. And they're literally proving this to me by this upload.
Because I understand what it's like to rape someone.
Yes, they do. Can you imagine a sentence like that? Like, dude, come on, listen to that again.
Understand what it's like to rape someone.
Let's hear it again.
Because I understand what it's like to rape someone.
You do? Wow. So if you know what that's like to do something so horrible, because let me tell you something. I believe the two types of most terrible types of people in the world are categorized in two things. People who prey and harm children or who create adult material with children. CP, right? Horrible. And so people who exploit children, harm children, and then people who also exploit and harm children by committing sexual abuse. Okay? Those, I wouldn't even, and I guess you could say, I guess you could categorize maybe three murder people, you know, who is murder innocent people. Sure, those are all three in the same category. But the point, but also I think, and this may be controversial to some, I also think murder can be justified too, depending on the context. The other two things, though, is not something that anyone could ever justify. It's not, nobody could give me any reason or explanation for why harming children is good, why hurting kids are good, while preying on children is good. No. I think people who harm children are the worst types of people in society. Period. I think if I had the power, and I don't care if this sounds unhinged or crazy to say this, but like if I could sit down with somebody who harmed a child and I could literally blow their brains out with a 357 Magnum and watch their brains spread across the wall, I would do that. Assuming I wouldn't get, you know, charged for it because, you know, how the law works, I would be charged for manslaughter. But if I could be the Punisher and literally go around and just like destroy and take people's lives who deserve it like the Punisher does, I would do it 100%. I have no qualms. I would love that. I think it would be great to torture people and destroy people and literally people who harm children. That's where I stand on the matter. I think that they should be executed, like literally execute people who harm children. I genuinely believe that. I'm not going to stand, maybe that's a crazy unhinged thing to say. That's where I stand. If you've harmed children, you deserve to die. You deserve to have your genitals, hands chopped off. I don't care. Literally the worst of the thing, do it. And I watch it. I even watch somebody. I'd watch somebody get tortured if they harm children. Like, that's how fucked up I am in the head. I have a very black and white perspective of when it comes to people harming children. And the fact that this person can even sit here right now or stand here and live stream them record themselves talking about how they would show love and compassion to an absolute somebody who violates your child, that says to me that you shouldn't even be around your own child, because you're not going to protect your child when something actually happens to them. And that's concerning. What if your child's 14, 15 years of age and they come out to like Tanya or you and they're like, yeah, I got sexually assaulted, and your first instinct is, I'm so sorry that happened, but you know, I'm going to empathize and I'm going to side with your rapist. Can you imagine taking the side of somebody who sexually assaults your child? How do you think your daughter or son would react knowing that their mom or dad has sided with somebody who sexually assaulted them? You don't think that would cause some sort of like an internal victim blaming, some like... have you thought of that, Firebat? Have you thought about how your kid would feel knowing if they were sexually assaulted that you would side with that individual? You would hug them.
And know that what I did was wrong. I have never once said that I enjoyed it. I never once in any of my videos have said that I thought it was okay to rape her. I have never once in any video said, oh, I'm proud that I raped Sarah Fay. I'm so happy I raped her. Not once. I've taken so much accountability that it drove me insane many months ago. And I showed that video yesterday. I am done taking accountability for what happened to Sarah Fay. And you know what?
Here's the thing. You don't take accountability for committing rape. Okay. I don't think you take accountability for that. You know what accountability... No, you actually, no. Let me back up. Accountability for sexual assault would be walking into the police station with the Lacey police officer, investigator, who is very aware of who you are, by the way, and say, hey, you know, I did this thing 10 years ago. I violated this person. I was wrong. That's what accountability... Actual accountability when you commit sexual crimes is to turn yourself in. That's what actual accountability... You think that words, just because you never have committed SA ever again, just somehow your words just invalidate what happened 10 years ago. No, true accountability right now, because you're an active admitted criminal who has committed sexual abuse, turn yourself into the police. But you're not going to do that because you already did a Fox fucking outrage. Oh, I'm going to turn myself into the police because I SA'd Sarah Fay. I hit my wife. I did this. I did that. Shut the fuck up and actually do something. Hold yourself to the words that real accountability is turning yourself in for a crime that you've committed that involves sexual abuse. But you don't got no balls. You wouldn't do that. Because you know what would happen if you did that? You'd have to face actual accountability. You'd have to face consequences for you committing sexual assault. And that would put you at liability. You wouldn't be able to live the lavish life of sitting at home every day, just live streaming, playing Minecraft all day long, literally taking care of your kid at home while your wife goes out and works. You'd be dropping the bar of soap. And a lot of people would be sliding it in, if you catch my drift.
I hope that this video enlightens some of you fuckers about who I am. What it means to be the trans Firebat. It's taking accountability and moving on. I'm done talking about it. You know what? I want to enjoy the rest of my day walking.
Let me tell you something, Firefat, okay? You have been saying this for the last fucking 4 months, almost, completely. You've been saying, I'm done talking about Sarah Fay. I'm done talking about Sarah Fay. This man has a child? Yes, little red dress to impress. He does. She does. He does. She does. I don't care. They have a child, a newborn. What? How old is the baby now? A month? 2 months? 2 or 3 months? This is a crazy start off. This was just uploaded a couple days ago on their YouTube channel, mind you. Darcy T just said, Tanya isn't dependent on him because he can't hold down a job. She needs to leave him. Easier said than done, I know, but she does for the sake of the kid. Here's the reality, Darcy. We're gonna watch some more videos of their live stream. I truly believe at some point that Tanya is going to leave Firebat. Mark my words, today is the 18th, June 18th, 2026. I'm telling you right now, in my professional experience, in my fucking 16 years on YouTube, okay? I've been on YouTube for 16 years. I've dealt with a lot of fucking crazy people. I'm telling you, Tanya and Firebat are going to split. They will have a divorce or a breakup or some sort of thing. It will happen. When, I can't determine that. But it's going to happen. I promise you. And I will be the biggest Tanya fan possible. You know, maybe I'll even take Tanya out for a date when she's away from Firebat. I'll treat her to an A5 steak. I bet she's never had an A5 steak. Not like Firebat could afford $180 fucking steak. Just to be spiteful. Just to be spiteful. I would do that too. You want to play petty with me, I play petty back. That's how I operate. But we're not done yet, all right? We got another video. We got another one.
You know, I was thinking about this today while I was walking as I respond to Femios in her videos and all that. And I was thinking of something she said once in one of her videos. It's like, maybe Firebat will one day, you know, have a redemption arc. And I've been thinking about that. I'm like, wait a second. I already did go through a redemption arc.
Oh, he's live right now? I mean, that doesn't surprise me.
A long time ago, when Sarah Fay came to me and apologized for calling me a rapist and for accusing me of raping her, which turns out I did, even though back then she said otherwise, and I've already talked about that already in other videos, so we don't need to rehash that. But the past 5 years I've had with Sarah Fay have been the best 5 years with Sarah Fay I've had the entire time I've known her. I have gone on adventures with Sarah Fay. I got to see and learn more about the history of the Titanic with her. I got to go to my very first Pride Parade as a trans woman with Sarah Fay. I got to help her in her...
Okay, let me tell you something. Just because you do activities with somebody does not negate rape. Do I have to say that? Do you think just because you played Minecraft with Sarah Fay, therefore, like, that takes away things that you may have done? Is that your thought process?
Family moved from Forks to Renton, Washington. I
didn't know you lived in Forks. God, there's like no... How are you even surviving Forks? There's like no jobs there.
Treat her and her family multiple times out to eat. I got to spend time with them. I got to hang out and play Halo at one point. I got to chill with my best friend. That was my redemption arc. Me going from being the criminal that did things to her 10 years ago to 5 years ago who are saying, let's be friends. And you know, that was the best 5 years of my life. And honestly, that's what I'm going to focus on. That's what I'm going to choose to focus on, is on that. Not on what happened 10 years ago. Commentaries can go shit themselves for all I care. And they're going to shit themselves when they realize that I no longer care when they actually see it, not just hear it out of my mouth. And the truth is, I don't regret my FetLife stuff either. Those were the best year of my life in FetLife with this past year. Expressing myself as a trans woman, exploring different outfits, being kinky, being the most authentic version of myself that I could be. And that was the best months of my life.
See, just weeks ago, they were saying that when they were doing all this kinky stuff and posting them in dressing in tight clothes and sexualizing themselves on YouTube and Facebook and all these things, that this was like super sinful and wrong. And they threw that away and saying how like ashamed they are. And now they're not, now they're like proud of it. I think they're going through a full-blown manic episode.
And you know what? Now we've entered a new era of redemption. Where now I get to focus on my child and my wife and my church. I get to focus on God. You know what God's doing right now in my life?
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
Firebat has been streaming nearly non-stop since I sent you that $5 donation. Meanwhile, I uploaded a pre-game video in preparation for my massive video on Saturday. Watch V equals B4 PSNPR_DE.
Thank you for the $10 donation, the Great Exposure. I will, when your video officially comes out, I will absolutely watch it.
Yeah. Thank you for that shekel.
Thank you, Little Red Dress to
Steak
Express.
fund, lol.
Steak fund. Thank you. I haven't had an A5. I haven't had a Wagyu steak in what? I went last year. I took a girl out for her birthday last year. I took her out and got her first Wagyu steak. She loved it. If you've ever had Japanese A5 Wagyu steak, is the best steak ever. Thank you for the steak fund. I appreciate it. If you like the stream, hit the $sign. Also, I was just told you got to go for a movie now. Later, Darcy. Hope you have fun at the movies. I was just told somebody said earlier that they had no membership option. Apparently, Billy Joe says that iPads and iOS does not have a join membership link. So if you can't become a member of the channel, it's because you're most likely on an iPhone, iPad, ISO. They still don't that's still not working on iPhone? Really? That's horrible. That's ridiculous that fucking YouTube hasn't fixed that. More for the steak fund. Steak fund train. Thank you.
More for the steak fund. Steak fund train?
Thank you, Super Snake.
Whether commentary channels believe in God or not, or like it or not, he's restoring what the locusts have taken over the years. We have money in our banks. We have a savings account that's built back to where it was.
I have a feeling that this is absolutely exaggerated, this position.
More money coming through. We have donations from family and friends. Whether it be baby supplies, food, it doesn't matter.
It's suspicious that Firebat suddenly loves to go on hour-long walks now. It seems like they're avoiding doing stuff with the baby. I mean, they've already had a fight over this. I've already seen of how often they're doing gigantic walks.
We have everything I once spent back. All those things that people judged me on for buying. I got all that money back from Phaeton, who willingly donated and bought my stuff.
Okay, people of Firebat lore, Phaeton, is that person that he was like in the apartment complex filming like together? They kind of look really greasy. I don't know who Phaeton. Who's Phaeton? Is that a mod? I genuinely don't know who that is.
At a very outrageous price that he was okay with. You know what? All my debts are paid. All my issues I once had have been forgiven. When God sent his son to die, he didn't come to die for those who are perfect. He came for the sick and the broken. He came for me. He came for you.
Phaeton is Firebat's friend who gives them a lot of money. A family friend. Okay. Is that the person they've had on their channel that I've seen? Excuse me.
Came for Femios. Came for Trough. It came for all of you. All of us. So why?
He never paid Phaeton back. Of course Firebat never pays hardly anybody back. I mean, it took Firebat almost a year and a half, 2 years to pay off $1,000 for the car that Isaiah gave them. But that's in the interview. You'll know more about that when it comes out. By the way, I have interview 1 and interview 2 is complete of my Firebat interview with people of their past and they went to church with. Yeah, so 2 people have been interviewed officially. It's already done. I have Julia, Sarah Fay, and then maybe one other person. I don't know if they want to do it. They told me they want to do it. I haven't actually talked to them or not. But anyways.
Why should I live the way the devil wants me to live? You know what the devil wants? He wants me to live in shame for what I did to Sarah Fay. He wants me to...
The devil wants you to feel shame for committing rape? I don't know, man. You know how I interpret this? I interpret this as somebody trying to use religion to feel less shitty about something they did. You should feel absolute shame for committing sexual assault against Sarah Fay. I'm sorry, you should. You should feel that for the rest of your life. You should feel so much shame that you should contemplate turning yourself into the police. That's what you should do. That's what accountability is. But no, the shame you feel from committing rape is because of Satan. Satan wants you to feel shame. Shame, in my opinion, is something that we feel when we know that we've done wrong. That we're doing something we probably shouldn't be doing. I think shame is a very natural thing. We don't need Satan or God to make us feel shame. If you treat somebody horribly and you hit somebody, you punch somebody who's pregnant like you do, you know, you forced yourself on somebody, you can't control yourself, you should feel shame for that. That's a normal thing that people should feel, and you should keep feeling that. Try to use religion as a scapegoat, as a way to make yourself feel less shitty. Come on. I see through that shit. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, dude. Like, let me go out and just go take a gun and go blow somebody's brain out and then blame it on Satan. Oh, you know, Satan made me do this. Come on, dude. You really can't be this fucking stupid.
Hate myself. He literally is known as a liar and a manipulator. And you know what? I've been believing those lies for months. People have been trying for months to convince me that I am defined by my past mistakes, but yet
I would overall, I would, if your past mistakes involve sexual abuse, yes, your past is defined by that. And it is sexual abuse and domestic violence. Because we know that you love punching pregnant women, right? You love punching Tanya when she was pregnant. You tried to show off her bruise on camera. I remember that.
if that was true, I wouldn't have what I have today. I wouldn't have my family. I wouldn't have my daughter. I wouldn't have anything I have. I have what most people dream of having.
I do not dream of having a newborn child. Absolutely not. In this fucking economy, God fucking no. I'm happy with the kids that I have. A newborn right now, in this current climate, no fucking way.
Yes. Am I perfect? No. Am I a criminal?
Yes.
No.
Yes. 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 If you force yourself on somebody, that's what criminals do. That's why they call them the term rapist. It's okay. You can continue to call yourself that.
I've been a criminal for over 10 years. You know what? I take pride in that. 10 years I've been crime
10 years I haven't raped anybody again. Oops.
free. 10 years I've been guilty free of any crime except for driving issues. That's it.
You punched Tanya. That's domestic violence. I don't care the context. You punched your wife when she was pregnant. This is admitted.
That's the only crime I have committed is driving too fast. And that's it. There's a reason why these commentary channels can't do jack shit to me. And it's because they don't got anything. You know, yes, it was embarrassing seeing them share some of the more not so decent pictures and videos of me or writings. My not so proud moments as a fetish person. But you know what? If they hadn't made that content, I wouldn't be who I am today. So in a way, I need to thank them. Thank you, commentary channels, for covering me. Because every time you expose something in my life, you actually build me up. Joseph, a biblical person, was thrown into a pit, was going to be murdered by his 12 brothers. The one brother said no, with selling them into slavery. What they meant for harm ended up to be for Joseph's good. Joseph later on became the second in command to Pharaoh and all of Egypt.
Is that what you think you're gonna do? You're just gonna keep rising high? You're gonna become the next fucking big online YouTube creator? You will never amount to anything, Firebat, when it comes to an online presence outside of being constantly ridiculed, mocked, and criticized for the content that you post for the rest of your fucking miserable existence on YouTube. And I'm telling you that. You think you always bring about subscribers. Oh, I have 160 subscribers. Subscribers don't mean anything, but the 160 people who are watching you, subscribe to you, I would maybe one or two of those people are actually maybe not people who want to document and watch you crash out constantly. Your 160 subscribers means nothing. Subscribers mean nothing to anything. You're not going to be the next Joseph. I'm sorry to say.
My point is this. I already am going through a redemption arc, and I am the best version that I've been in a long time. And it doesn't matter how many times these commentary channels attack my personality or attack my integrity or attack my ability to take responsibility for what happened back then.
Responsibility is turning yourself into the police. I'm going to say it again. That is what responsibility is, dude.
The truth is, at the bottom of the barrel, I just don't care anymore. With that being said,
but you do care because you constantly keep talking about it over and over. How many posts? You know what I should start doing, guys? You know, we got to make a document, like an Excel spreadsheet of how many times Firebat has said that they're not going to talk about Sarah Fay, and then they talk about Sarah Fay. How they're not going to talk about this, and they talk about it the very next day. How they will make a community post, I'm not going to do this, they fucking next day, they do it. Exactly. Like, I've never seen mania or a lack of impulse control ever with anyone I've ever covered on YouTube. Like, I've never seen this level of delusion. Part of me wonders if they have BPD, genuinely. They go from... I watched a video a couple days ago where they were talking about... Firebat was talking about, like, my interests and, like, how I like Skeletor and I like Batman. We have a lot of the same similar interests, which we do. In fairness, we do. Like, I love Star Wars. I love Rev. I am a huge nerd. A lot of the things Firebat likes, I like too. And there was a point I remember him saying, he's like, I don't think Repsion is that bad. And then the very next day, he's like, I hope Repsion dies. And I'm like, you were just being super cordial and like nice the other day, and now you want me dead? Damn, man. Like, why?
Like, share, and subscribe, and welcome to the Firebat family. Remember, trolls on the internet are pathetic, and long live the Empire.
Oh my. All right, so those are those two videos. We're now gonna go to... Oh, please don't tell me I deleted the fucking link. Oh no, I didn't. Awesome. Sweet. All right, so we... See if I can fucking get this in the right positioning. Oh, that's too big. All right, I'm gonna have to make this smaller. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll move myself in the middle. I'm gonna move myself over here. So therefore, you can actually see this. All right, let me pull up timestamps. So they've been live streaming like crazy the last few days, like absurdly amount to the point that I'm not even downloading anything because it's too long and I fucking work 9 hours a day, so I don't have fucking time to see this shit. I'm looking at timestamps right here. On this particular stream, we have Firebat talking about trans violence at 13 minutes. So let's see here. Let's...
Guys, encourage you guys as well.
Oh my god, that's quiet.
So, as of yesterday, we have...
Can you guys even hear that?
At least I would like that to be the last videos.
Can you guys hear that? I don't... Fuck. Let's go to 1334.
Blue sky. Is it great?
Oh, hello. Got some trans titties right here.
Way to go experience this firsthand. Twitter really exemplifies what I'm talking about. Instagram, Facebook, it all happens everywhere. And in specific, as it relates to me, I'm kind of honing in on trans women and their discussions.
Whoever she is, she's pretty.
Especially influencer trans women online, and what comes about and why in this world. At least a lot of my theories on it. As well as kind of pointing out, how do we fix this? Is there a way to even fix it? Is there anything actually worth fixing? Let's figure it out.
I mean, I know for me, like, one of the things I'm trying to do with my channel is we're trying to move away from the trans basically violence. And when I say trans violence, I'm not talking about me being violent to other people. I'm talking about people being violent towards me. And so what I'm trying to do is move away from the touchy topics that have been very...
Okay, can you guys actually hear that? I may have to go... Let me go into the audio setting here. Filters... Audio filters, gain. I'm gonna increase gain. You have to let me know. I'm gonna increase it by 7 decibels. Hopefully this doesn't blow your eardrums out. Let's see if you guys can hear this.
Violent, almost violent towards me.
That better?
And it is violence. It is absolute violence, especially the fact with like certain commentary channels that are transgender that have caused not just me, but my wife and people that we know in real life, not just her, but other people, a lot of discourse and not very healthy, reactions,
You still can't, because it's still, you guys still can't hear that?
feelings. And so I've talked about this already, and so I'll mention this one last time in this video because it's relatable to this topic. Femios is such a
Okay, I'll boost it up again. I just don't want to blow your guys' eardrums. I'm gonna turn it. Okay, I'm gonna do it 15 decibels. This should be really loud for you guys.
person that loves harassing me online all the time. Even when I am at my lowest and I'm not doing well and I'm trying to take accountability and I'm falling apart. And this is part of the reason why I've stopped feeling the way I feel and why I've been saying what I've been saying lately. Is, well, like that kind of Star Wars depiction I showed you guys a couple days ago. Luke Skywalker beats the shit out of his dad, basically, with a lightsaber. And by the end of the thing, Darth Vader is on the ground. He is defeated. His son could kill him. And that's what these commentaries have been doing to me for a while, is taking me, the content creator, who's trying to make better content, try to do better, and they've just been bam, 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 hyper-focused on just destroying me, thinking that I'm this evil predator, which I'm not.
You are a sexual predator. You are. You have committed sexual assault. What do you call people who commit sexual assault?
And I've just been drowning and just somehow surviving their onslaught of harassments. And so now I'm here, and now we're back on track.
Is he saying that Femiois has committed violence against them? Do you not know? I'm sorry, you really cannot commit violence through the internet. I'm sorry, me making a YouTube video about you, Femi, anybody making that doesn't cause violence. If you're walking down the street and somebody comes up to you and threatens or tries to be physical, sure, that's violence. But there's no violence over commentary on YouTube. Don't water down actual trans violence to YouTube videos, brother. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Oh, somebody made a video on me. That's trans violence. No, it's not. There are actual trans people who are actually harmed and assaulted and attacked because they're trans. Fuck, we just had a fucking stabbing up in Seattle. Some person who was trans was in a laundry room at an apartment complex, and some person broke in and stabbed them to death. This was just last month. It was national news all over Washington state. Stabbed the trans person 35 times.
And so I've already addressed Femios and my allegations against her with harassment online. And so you guys can go look those up if you guys want, or watch her videos on her responding to it. I don't really care. This is why I've started my new rules and why I do things differently now. So for instance, you'll notice I have no phone in my hands. And I only used my phone briefly this morning to turn it on briefly so I can sync the messages to look up the...
Yeah, I mean, look, guys, I don't like that he's talking about Star Wars either. He's trying to draw parallels from Shut the fuck up about Star Wars, dude. I don't destroy Star Wars by trying to put yourself in a model of characters of Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader. Just stop. Please, stop trying to ruin everything for me.
The post that my wife was looking at this morning, then I turned back off and put it into the drawer in the kitchen. So basically at this point, unless I'm out and about or my wife is out, my phone will be turned off. With Discord, I will be only looking at Discord once a day, probably during times like this, when I'm doing OBS. And when I'm not, well, I'll be offline. And this is to help control these commentary channels that love to come and harass me.
Okay. I don't think I've described this. Do you know what harassment is? I'm on my own channel right now watching a video that's not even on your channel. Well, maybe it is on your channel. I'm on a different website called Internet Archive. Me reacting to something is not harassment. Stop using the it's that quote in the Princess, not the Princess Diary, yeah, the Princess Bride. I do not think you know what that word means, what you think it means, right? Harassment. Nobody's harassing. I'm not telling people to go harass you. I'm not telling people to go spam you. I'm not telling people to go fuck with you. I haven't told people to go do anything. Me talking right now to 100 people on a live stream is not harassment. If that's the case, anytime you've ever talked about somebody else, you're also harassing them. Do you understand? When you take a word and use like, oh, somebody's talking about me, that equals harassment, you're also included in that. So technically, you're harassing me anytime you mention me, and I'm harassing you anytime I mention that. That's not what harassment is. That's not the legal definition of harassment. And if you tried to take somebody to court or somebody making a YouTube video like this, trust me, Onision already tried and he fucking lost, and I got $20,000 out of it. You're gonna lose because the judge will literally tell you, has the person shown up at your house? Have they shown up at your work? Have they shown up? Have they followed you? Have they done anything physical to you? You're gonna say no, and then they're gonna say, oh well, that doesn't constitute under the statute of what qualifies as harassment. That's not harassment.
All the time, and so we're trying to do. I am trying my hardest to do better, and I know no one believes me.
Well, try harder, because turning yourself in the police would be the best start. First start.
But I really am trying to do better. It's just change takes time.
More T. Merrier says, "You have done that yourself," in the quotes of Obi-Wan Kenobi when he's talking to Anakin in Episode 3. You turned her against me! The true lies of the Jedi!
Now, you ready? A while back, I posted a video with Tyler where I was explaining and talking to him about the trans blue woman of Twitter. And when I posted that video to Blue Sky,
which was fucking hilarious. I actually really enjoyed this conversation.
I had that post blow up in an interesting way, because what I had put out there was immediately taken and posted to many trans women's Blue Sky accounts, basically calling me a drama channel and telling me that I should just shut the fuck up. That was an interesting reaction to a video that, if you read the comments, has only ever said, I can't believe we had two adults talk about something.
The sound is so bad. I'm sorry. That's just...
So interestingly, it's not me saying that. That's most of.
I think they have a fucking PC potato. I think they like live stream. Do they live stream on a laptop? Do we even know? Like, their live streaming setup is abysmal.
You talking about our perspective. So I would very much say that that was not a drama video and was in fact a.
So this is the type of stuff I like. Like when she does conversations with the other guy every so often. I really like their conversations. They're adult. And they are just genuinely just two people, adults, that try to have conversations. And I've been entertaining a lot of children lately. A lot of fucking children online. At least adults who act like children. Men and trans women childs, basically. And so that's kind of where I'm at, where I'm starting to recognize these people are just children at the end of the day. I need to just stop interacting with them. And so that's been a slow work for me, trying to go from how I used to react to how I'm reacting these days. And so commentary channels, they won't notice because they're too focused on the negatives to see that there has been a consistency in change. Small. You have to look for it.
No, there hasn't. There's been no consistency in change.
And actually listen will actually see that I'm actually am going through changes.
Which is why 3 days ago you said that you would hug your rapist who sexually assaulted your daughter, right? That's some really significant change. In fact, I would say that's regressing. You're going backwards. Because I don't know anybody who's ever, like, even fucking Onision has never said something like that fucking extreme. Like, oh yeah, if my child gets sexually abused, I'm going to hug the person who abused them. Like, what?
Slowly.
All right, skip to 25. 25 and... skip to timestamp 25.
And maybe say something that I do this. Or it's really I want both.
That makes me a lot. Just with me and Femios, like I have people on my side of things that are like supportive with my side and my take on Femios and her transness and her cross-dressing wannabe I'm transness. And then there's me on the other side being the polar opposite of Femios, you know, not being that, and like I'm a Republican and I'm a Christian, and so our two conflicting opinions and views and thoughts and lifestyles clash each other all the freaking time like gladiators. And so there's a lot of people on Femios' side where they're like, yeah, I want the Firebat destroyed. Firebat does not deserve to be married, does not deserve to be happy, deserves to be in prison. Like all these negative things, and wrapping it in, oh, they're trans. And making like a good target. Oh, they're not trans enough. woke enough. They're not this and that. Now, on my side,
Trust me, I wouldn't be making the content I make on you regardless of whether you're trans or not. You being trans has no bearing on the fact that what I talk about and how I respond to you. Because at the end of the day, whether you're trans or not, you're still a fucking retard. It's not going to change because you're fucking your sexual identity. Okay? That's just a fact. Let's go 39.
Definitely not yet. You're putting your trust in a lot of people that don't want you to leave that arena, you know? But I think part of my ultimate point here is that trans discourse isn't just trans discourse. Because whatever is said in that space when it's occurring, it's very easy for someone to come along and scoop it up and use it as a perfect example to kind of dehumanize, fuel hatred, use as an example as to why these trans women just shouldn't exist.
yep, I deal with that all the friggin' time. I know Femios has done this the very thing where I was transitioning, I was going through a hard time in my life with it, but also I was going through a good time in my life. I don't know, it's kind of a mixed bag of feelings at the time, and so I had built a pretty good Discord community. I was in the 2000 area with my subscribers, and people were starting
They mentioned the subscribers again.
to see me and respect me. And then of course Femios, the lion sack shit she is, decided to come in and like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to befriend this person. And the moment I called them out, the moment I realized what they were, they didn't like that, and so they ended up spending 6 hours just tearing me to pieces, sharing things that were not okay to share on the web.
You posted them on the web, though. You act like people can't share things that you posted yourself on the internet. Like, that's the whole point, dude. Do you not understand how the fucking internet works? You're fucking almost as old as me.
And just absolutely going hammer on me. And it was the worst thing I had ever experienced in my life. Seeing this trans on trans, attacking each other like this. And all because
you fucking actually harm the trans community. That's why. Do you not understand that you harm the trans community, fucking Firebat? You, Firebat, harm the trans community. They do not want you. You can go to my fucking YouTube video that I made on you, my original one, the Firebat files, and you'll find out and see how many people who are trans in the comments of people saying, I'm trans, we don't claim this person's not trans, we don't want them part of our... You've committed sexual assault. Like, what do you think if people are going to accept you with open arms?
I called her a narcissist, and I didn't tell her to her face that I didn't like her. I waited till she was off camera, until she walked away from the camera to tell my viewers I do not like her, nor do I trust her. And I should have just told her what I thought at the time, and I wish I did,
This is in reference to when they first had their first interaction, and he was shit-talking her when she was away.
Tell me I probably should have just kept my mouth shut. I'm just like, no. that's I feel like that's even worse, because I rather I feel like that's worse in my opinion, But the Bible is very clear that if you have nothing else to say that's nice, don't say. Wait, no. There's a saying. That's what I'm trying to say. That if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. And
yeah, but you don't even hold yourself to that standard, so why are you fucking saying that?
Unfortunately, I don't live up to that. That's one of the Christian things that
How old is this clip? This was, look at the date. The 17th. So this was yesterday?
I fail. I've always been a blunt person. I've never been afraid of being myself, at least until this past, 8 months. I've been absolutely terrified to be myself, to make content, because I've been so obsessed with these commentary channels' agendas, which are to undermine who I am, gaslight me all the time.
No, I'm not gaslighting you. I have not gaslit you at all. All my content has been based on things that you've said or done with video clips and video evidence of things that you've said. I'm responding to things that you post on the internet. How is that gaslighting?
And make shit up to try to push a agenda online. And so when I realized that these agendas didn't actually mean anything, they have no value, they actually did nothing to me.
They did do something to you. They absolutely bothered you.
Or my subscriber counts, or how I react with you guys. I notice when I'm not watching their videos or interacting with them, it's like they never existed in the first place. They only exist the moment they come into my channels or Discord and try to bait me into debating them, or try to bait me into an interview, or try to.
What is this? I am. God, how much this is? Live. Oh, they're currently live right now. Look at that. They're currently live.
Pneumatic transmitters sounding like they're ready for war. Can you boost your audio? No. That's as high as it's going to get. Any higher, and then it starts doing this weird thing with the sound. So I'm sorry. It's kind of hard for it to have really
This
good
was
audio
today,
when the
by the way.
mic's like right here, and I'm like half across the room. So that's why I like to carry my voice. Okay, let's continue where we left off. Not looking at this. Not looking at that. We're not doing that. We're not looking at this today. We're not staring at anything. We're not going to go over these rules because I'm just going to copy and paste. At least try to anyway.
Does he not know how to put
And we're
automatic
going to get this party
stream
started.
rules into your
yeah,
fucking
if anyone wants to join, we will
so your
have
fucking chat automatically is
general
updated
chat
with links?
up and
Oh,
running.
they do have Discord. Look at this. They're in their
Get
Discord.
this into here. Make sure there's rules.
No,
Don't follow
bro
the rules, you
streaming
get
from a
kicked or
poop
banned.
powered
Or
outhouse.
scolding from one of my members that are my precious moderators. Well, and so far we are 7 out of 5. We'll do Hogwarts Legacy.
However,
What is this? Fuck?
Saturday, what?
Oh, I went to the Exposer's channel.
Oh, I hear Tanya in the
His
background.
latest upload does not have an AI summary, so I found a widget that'll do it for me. And I thought that his big upload's going to be this Saturday at 6:30 p.m.
Okay, so they're talking about the Great Exposure's video. So this Saturday, the Great Exposer is dropping a video on Firebat and Tanya. That's happening this Saturday. I'm going to be at work. But that's what they're talking about. I can hear her whispering in the background. I don't think you guys can hear that. I can barely hear it myself.
Are we seriously considering watching it?
I already read the summary for this one. It's already really bad.
But there's another one?
It's the pre-game. That's what the word he used in the title was. I'm not going to watch it because I don't want to hear his nasty voice, but he denies a lot of things.
Of course he does.
And to top it off, of course, between the lines of said denial, I'm coming out as the worst one because.
Oh, sorry, Chris. The Great Exposer is Tanya's ex, who they both talked about, who Firebat and Tanya have been talking about publicly for a long time, and just saying a lot of things. What I don't know if they're what is true and what isn't, but apparently he's doing like an official response to them both tomorrow. Tomorrow. Wait, no, not tomorrow. Saturday.
I can clearly do nothing right.
Great.
That's the smaller channel.
Yeah, the big one. Oh my gosh, there's a part 2? Oh no. Oh no, he watched my stuff 3 hours ago.
Pre-game in the title, so this is the
Dumping
Is that me?
a pre-game.
Are we gonna have an inception of me?
I
and
almost
me?
want to watch this. Don't. Okay, I won't watch it. You got my word.
It will not end well for any of us.
I mean, for me, it would end just fine because I'm not threatened by
Actually,
this
you can watch
joke.
it when
What?
I'm out of this room.
Yeah, for 11 minutes.
Okay. Tanya says you can watch it if she's out of the room. So she is clearly, this is not something that she wants to watch because this is going to be triggering for her.
Out of 18 minutes. Let's ask the chat. Let's do something intelligent and ask them. I found some photos from her Instagram that are recent in the last 5 years. She looks great. Robert Maxwell. WTF? What? What? Maxwell? What? I think this is strange things to have pop up. Things is from 9-1 then. Interesting.
X thinks you're a simp from my understanding. I don't know.
Should I cover the Great Exposer's most recent video?
Look, at the end of the day, I know Great Exposure was in here earlier. He posted his link, which I'm not going to watch a pre-game. I'm not going to do. I'll look at your video when it comes out on my live stream next week. That's how I'm not going to watch something that I haven't previewed or don't know anything about. I don't have any particular opinion about anything other than I saw some old Facebook posts from the Great Exposure, and I don't know if they were new or old. I didn't even check. but they were very angry. The Great Exposure does seem like somebody who is very, they do seem like an angry person. That's all I can really say, because I don't know anything about them, and I'm not going to say anything outside of what I think, and they're angry. They're a very angry person. Maybe that's just their presentation style. I don't know.
If I do, you know what? I'll do my wife a favor. I'll do it, but I'll have my headset on. Is that a good compromise? It is 18 minutes long, and the call's like...
You're still going to be narrating, though.
You're still going to be narrating, though. Can you please not?
I can still narrate. You're fine with my narrating. It's not the narrate me. The problem is you don't want to hear him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You don't want to hear him, and that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. So, we are going to...
I'm actually surprised he hasn't yet addressed the fact that we literally have a family. It's just you and I each and every time.
Huh.
Absolutely no acknowledgement of number 3 over here.
Huh. Live. I'm gonna have to edit the title.
Dedicating almost 7 hours worth of live streaming to me. Was around 5 at the time of this video. It increased.
Wait,
I'm not
what?
watching it all, so just to give y'all a taste how worthless this clown's commentary is.
Can you hear some of what Tanya's saying? I don't know if I increased the audio loud enough.
What?
Just address a little bit of the
Tanya, you're
bullshit
allowed to say no. I know, right?
His initial near 4-hour live stream.
4 hours. Was it 4 hours? I don't think...
You counted it, so...
I didn't... Yeah, it's been like 4 hours. Watching it... Actually watching this whole video. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay, we'll watch it. We'll watch it, guys. We will... Good to say.
I am gonna go do adult things.
And it's not working.
Did you already cover the H3 lawsuit? Yes, I did, Kaiser.
It's very odd seeing myself in another in a video, and I'm wearing the same tank top as I did last week. This is my tank top, my live stream tank top.
I'm done for today. We've been live for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I want to thank you guys all. We got 12 new members of the channel today. 12. So thank you to the...
Come on. Can I speed this up?
What?
What is this?
The Great Exposer. Well, wait. Which...
The AI summary I found used the transcript.
Speed. Let's speed this up a little bit.
I just love how Repsion says, like, are you the bad one or the good one? He's the bad one.
I'm not even sure how many times I've brought up the so-called good one. I'm guessing they're talking about Heath?
So as you just saw, I put out a feeler regarding
Trans Firebat, and he just calls me Firebat. Her wife, husband, he refers to me.
Trans is more like a prefix.
No manipulation. He is no Femios. He is no Malcolm. He's not going to do jack shit. If anything, he's going to probably recycle what other content creators have already shown and said about me. He's probably going to talk a lot about Tanya and say how shitty of a human being she is. And this is partly part 2 pregame. And the fact that I think in my own live stream, I literally predicted that he was going to react to me this way, in this exact way. So I literally called it. So I think...
on it and found the following. I just
Yes, he's... The knife, I just put over her head. That's not bad, guys. At least I didn't...
Basically his way of saying, well, at least I didn't stab her.
At least I didn't stab her, guys. At least...
So allegedly, well, no, it's not alleged. So the ex of Tanya, there was a situation where apparently he held a knife to her in self-defense or something. That's what he said. Like, she was like pushing and doing something to him, or put him in a situation where he had to defend himself. I don't know. But they've admitted that themselves.
I held the knife to her head. I didn't do anything with the knife. I just put over her head. That's not bad, guys. That's not very bad, guys. That's perfectly okay behavior. Like,
it's perfectly okay, Firebat, to punch your pregnant wife. So, like, as terms of you, whether the knife incident, he held a knife to her, you punched your pregnant wife in the stomach. I'm sorry, but you guys both fucked up there, from what I understand.
Exposer.
I did a essay about my dad's positives and negatives, and I realized at the end of said essay, all I could say about him was,
Thanks for the 10 jewels.
That's so messed up.
in fact, I'll go ahead and
He
give
did
you a little
did everything else
preview right
instead.
now.
Oh, yeah, it's a tasty preview right now. It's going to give me a tasty fucking preview. I already had your tasty preview, Your AI sucks. Your voiceover sucks. Your scripting of you trying to be all professional and like literally can tell you're reading from a script. Tanya didn't even have to tell me you're reading from a script. Like you can literally hear it in your voice while you're talking like this. Because this sounds like you're a fucking retard trying to be a wannabe news reporter. Is this how he sounds? This is brought to you by the Great Exposer. Like, get a life, dude.
Actually, you know what? Let me pause this really quick. We got to do a short little intermission. You guys want to hear my new song? Speaking of songs, since you want to, apparently his the Great Exposure's AI sucks. So I want to show you my AI Firebat, because recently I'm really good at writing. I'm not the greatest at like public speaking, but I'm pretty good at writing. So something I recently did, and let me pull this up really quick. All right, I meant to do this weeks ago, but I honestly forgot about it. I have a song that I wrote, a new song. It's not the previous one. Let me find it here. This new song, profile. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for some beautiful music? Beautiful music. Okay. Beautiful music. All right, we're gonna switch here. So I wrote a song for you, Firebat. Okay. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. This song should be like the top 10 iTunes. Is this iTunes even a thing anymore? This should be the top charts, all right? So I wrote this. Now, obviously, I'm using Suno AI. I have the money to actually afford paying for it, so I can get the actual higher up version, so it's a little bit better. But I titled it, I wrote a roast of a YouTuber trans Firebat who cheated on his wife, sexually assaulted his ex, hit his pregnant wife, poops in the shower, don't believe me? And then I linked my YouTube video. But today we're going to listen to this song called Trans Firebat, Tanya's Coffee Kiss. Now, the only bad thing about this song is that the AI, I could not get it to say Tanya properly. So that's going to be the only really bad part of this whole AI song. But I want you guys to listen to this because I think this is really, really beautiful, okay? You guys can hear that?
Listen close, you two-time and trans Firebat. You got a sweet doll at home named Tanya, and that's that. But while she's waiting with the coffee and the kiss, you're sneaking out, chasing thrills you just can't resist. You swore you'd be true, but your promise was jive. Now the whole town knows you're living a lie. Oh, you're a sissy bitch, baby. Everybody knows, begging big black studs to give it to you right up the road. Waffle stomping in the shower every single night, squishing it down the drain. Man, that ain't right. Sissy bitch, what a sorry sight. You cheat on Tanya, then stomp your mess out of sight. You talk tough on that screen like a real gone cat, but behind closed doors you're wearing lace in a hat. Tanya gave you everything a good girl could. You paid her back by playing the neighborhood. While she's crying in the kitchen, you're moaning in the stall, getting reamed in the keister till you can't walk at all. Yeah, you're a sissy bitch, baby. Everybody sees loving black men fucking you straight in the ass with ease. Waffle stomping in the shower, laughing like a clown, flushing down your shame when the water runs brown. Sissy bitch, you ain't even a man, just a YouTube phony with a fetish and a plan. You can hide behind the camera, edit out the truth, but the whole world's laughing at your sissy ways. You goofy fruit. Tyanna's done, she's packing up her ring while you're still stomping waffles. Ain't that a thing? You're a sissy bitch, trans Firebat, and the joke's on you. Cheating on Tyanna like a low down, no good fool. No good fool. Black man in the back door, waffles in the curtains closing slow. Yeah. Firebat, you want for stomping rats. Swing it, boys, let the man cry in the shower.
What did you guys think of my song I wrote? I think it's beautiful. I think it's a wonderful song. Bro, this is actually genius. Thank you very much. I wrote the lyrics myself, and if you would like, the lyrics are accessible. I will post the link here. If you guys really like it, you can download it, you can share it, you can watch it. That's the link. I did write this, okay? I wrote the lyrics. Yours truly, Daniel Solsbach, Repsion, wrote the lyrics. You can't breathe? Well, then I succeeded. I'm glad you're laughing. I'm glad you're laughing because that was the goal. I'm fat. But yeah, that was my song, Firebat, Tanya's Coffee Kiss. Stream it on every platform. It's really highly entertaining. I'm glad. Thank you, Ash Marie. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you guys liked my song. Are we ready to get back to Firebat's live streams? Sorry, I just had to do a little intermission because, you know, they were really vocal about how bad the AI was that this other person used when, like, they're in no position to critique somebody else's use of AI because their AI is terrible. And I heard some of their AI songs they made. Like, come on, dude. I'm not even an expert in AI, and I managed to write this entire song. And it came out really, really good, believe it or not. I mean, you can tell that it's like AI to the voice pitches and stuff, but that's besides the point. It's a beautiful song, okay? Tanya's Coffee Kiss, and I hope, Firebat, that you watch I hope you will watch this live stream. I hope you react to it or something, because I think it's a beautiful song, and you and Tanya should dance to this. Standing ovation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get back to it. Oh, that was fucking funny.
I like you said that I could actually hear it now. You're right, that's like a freaking news reporter.
Win for the Firebat! Win for the Firebat! Dude, that's gonna be my call sign.
We need a music. Hey, don't tempt me, okay? You know what? I have a really fancy AI agent prompt that I use. I could probably animate actual animations with the AI prompt because it's so fucking good. And make a whole video out of that, like actual animations of Firebat. I could take a you know what? You're inspiring me. What I'm gonna do after this stream, I'm gonna take some photos of Firebat. I'm gonna put them in my AI prompt. I'm gonna get them to do some crazy shit. I'm gonna I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna break some AI rules because they have fucking things that censor. I can't be very descriptive like sexually and stuff, but I have some really funny ideas that I could fucking do with AI on Firebat. And now that you've kind of inspired me, I might as well, right? I might as well put it to live action, right?
Firebat! Bat?
Yeah, but you've done that for years.
Have I?
The penguin did it first.
Shh! We don't talk about the penguin!
Silly head.
Enough to post that? To me, that indicates one of two things.
You're mentally retarded, or you're a freaking dumbass.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much, Super Psych 88. Firebat music video fun. Or maybe, you know, I'll fucking actually make like a parody where I actually dance around and like pretend to. No, I don't want to pretend to look like Firebat. No.
Oh, he's going for that jab. He's going for that she withheld information. Yeah, so the thing about Tanya, she's like me, she's an oversharer, especially with that type of stuff, and she is not...
If you liked my song, if you liked the stream, feel free to hit the $sign, become a member of the channel today. We're 16 out of 30. My membership goal in the next 260 days is to get the 30 individual memberships. I believe we can get there.
Withheld a jack squat. And if she does, I guess I'm covering this. I guess we're covering this after all.
I think he's pulling a Richard Kerbal.
Oh no, he's pulling your dad?
Specifically the part where I deliberately withheld information just to make him look bad, which is completely untrue. I withheld it because it's Yeah, he struggles with my perspective of how the events unfolded.
You're too thin to do a Firebat impression? Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh, this is a...
I mean, honestly, just to impersonate Firebat, all I just got to do is just make a video about Sarah Fay and talk about her for 10 minutes, and then,
another Sarah Fay Violet situation, except rape and SA stuff is not involved. Instead, it's
simply a difference of views. This
Yeah.
is why we have, usually in court cases, we have multiple witness testimonies to see which details overlap and which ones don't. And presumably the ones that don't overlap, we would investigate those further. But it's like that. Witness A saw a guy with a red shirt running off. Witness
Super Snakes 88, thank you so much. Woo! Welcome.
Welcome to the Rep Squad,
B
the
saw a
best
blue
squad in the
shirt
whole
running off. I
world.
mean, anything's possible.
I'm sorry, Mr. Winkle Tinkle Finkle. I'm sorry that you feel the way you do. Go ahead and take your little tinkle where you try to spill all your drama on me and talk about things that happened over 3 years ago. Okay, you do your best. Okay, if Ripzion could not tear me down and keep me down, if someone with a far bigger superiority when it comes to content making could not tear me down and keep me down, what do you think you could do? You're nothing. You're to me, your channel is the epiphany of an incel combination of all the years of your loserness. Like, take your best shot.
Her looked like the psychotic abuser that left little to no choice but to escalate to the point where knife.
There's no justification for putting a knife over someone's head. And a subject. If I were to right now get a knife and put it over my wife's head, all of you losers on there would lose your loving shit and would be like, oh no, Firebat's gonna hurt his wife.
Actually, let me give a perfect example of when it's okay. When your father throws you to the ground and strangles you, and then lets you go, so you can pull a knife from your pocket and be like, hey, don't do that again.
Except, from all the times I've heard with Tanya, yes, she will confront you, but she does not put her hands on you. That's one thing she does not do.
Yeah,
But you do, right? You punch your pregnant wife.
Ever. So how is her being a threat by her just raising her voice and stomping her feet like a little child? Sorry, I love you.
That's fine.
I love you. I have to be honest. Like, how are you threatened by this? You, who are 5'9", clearly have more muscle power.
6'2",
You're 6'2". I'm 5'6". Smaller and could easily be taken down by her. Is not threatened by her.
He's 6'2", I'm 5'4". You know, whatever you want to do with that information.
Yeah, she's like 2 inches shorter than me. That barely. That
almost a foot shorter than him.
like, how are you threatened by her? You know what you should have done? Is did what I did when she tries following me. Run. Or do the other thing I do, which I do now, which is just sit down, let her do her thing, let her get her emotions out. Unfortunately, sucks when she does that, but sometimes she needs to get her emotions out, and then have a conversation. Talk as adults. But clearly, this is just a man-child.
This is a fantasy at this point, so I don't even talk to him anymore.
Exactly. She doesn't talk to you, you fucking loser. I hadn't talked to you since she left the house. You left such a bad taste in her mouth, such a terrible taste, that she walked out of your life and has never talked to you ever since.
God, wouldn't that be funny if Tanya did the same with Firebat? Ironic that would be.
I left a bad taste in her mouth. She disappeared for 5 months, came back and said, hey, I'm going to talk to you. That tells you the difference between you and I.
Got involved, or B, she did tell you all those important details.
Fuck you, you
In fact,
boring
if
sack of
anything,
shit.
You keep me on my toes.
Exactly. Go piss on yourself. Just like the photo I have of you. Sorry. Oh my gosh. This guy is a wannabe freaking content creator, and he's coming after my ass.
A wannabe content creator? You're the same, Firebat! You're throwing fucking stones in the glass house right now!
Even though I've done nothing to him at all, whatsoever. He's so desperate to get back to his feet, he's willing to target a already targeted low.
He's trying, here for her, the H, he's trying so hard to use the situation with the X to make himself look better. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Themios,
Absolutely.
Repsion, Malcolm, the Trop, they beat you to it. I'm sorry, you're like 3 years late.
Superman taped welded to the back of your neck. You ignored all those red flags. Your simpish validation and
Really? Is that what? I ignore the red flags. I ignore the red flags, apparently. You know what? When he's done...
Technically, I don't ignore your red flags.
Exactly. I guess we ignore each other's red flags. I guess we didn't go through a year and a half.
I wanted to compromise or something.
Whoa, compromise? That's a thing?
Like you
What?
trans, and I hooked up with him anyway. Started family with you.
So here's the thing, you dumb sack.
She said, "I hooked up with you anyway." Did they start off as a hookup? If you read my... Oh, it's Sarah Fay's sister. Hello, Sarah Fay's sister. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Sorry, I didn't realize... I don't always see the chat sometimes.
Shit.
I mean, I see the chat. I just miss stuff.
I did not compromise. I did not ignore the red flags. I did not pretend that her issues weren't there. They were there the entire...
Okay, so since you're actually in the chat, I do have a question for you. I don't know if you saw earlier part of the stream. They were talking about... how the sisters and the mom and dad of your sister Sarah all supported Victor Firebat being part of Sarah Fay's life. How true is that after they broke up? This is after the sexual assault happened. This is all after the fact.
Entire relationship, by the way. Before we got married, we went through, 8 months of pre-marriage counseling?
In fact, not even before that. When we were in your first bedroom over at the Loop.
The Loop. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
You know, the first apartment I met you in.
Yeah.
And I told you all my woes about my...
It's okay. I'm newer to your stream, so I've been shy. It is perfectly okay. Welcome. Don't be... No. Absolutely no reason to be shy, okay? I'm shy, too. I know people don't understand that, on the line, but, I'm very, very shy. I get it.
Parents and stuff. I was basically
welcome.
telling you.
Glad to have you here.
You don't want me. I'm damaged. That was my way of telling you that.
And I remember that conversation, and I remember looking at her and
I
going...
do have a question for you. When Firebat was dating your sister, did you ever, did they ever do anything? Did Firebat ever do anything, to make you feel uncomfortable or anything? Or creep you out at all, personally? And if yes, I guess my next question would be, if you answer yes to that question, then you can totally say no. But would you be down for an interview? Because right now, I've interviewed Jenny, which is the girl he met in the hot tub, who I know IRL. I just interviewed Isaiah last week. I'm interviewing Julia probably next week. I am going to interview Sarah Fay. She's going to be the last person I interview. But the more people who know Firebat IRL, the better. All the people who I'm interviewing all have interacted with them personally and had them in their life. So, it's not just random people.
Going, that remains to be seen.
We only found out about the sexual assault stuff very recently. We didn't know the extent of the insanity until very recently. Okay, well, I am glad I can serve as a resource for you, because every single Thursday and Friday I've been covering this. I think we're on, stream 8. There's a lot of stuff. I don't know if you caught earlier in this stream. I don't know if you... But he was talking about how if his child was sexually assaulted, raped, how he would not press charges on them, and how they would hug them and show them love and compassion, because you, the sister of Sarah Fay, and the parents and Sarah Fay all showed him compassion for when he essayed Sarah. That was live on stream. You can, after the stream's done, you can go back on the VOD and watch it, but they say that just 2 days ago, so it's pretty fucked up shit.
Because I got to know her better. Are you fucking retarded, Mr. Finkelwinkle?
And then despite having that conversation...
Oh my god, you want to do an interview with me? I've been telling Sarah... Absolutely! Do you have Discord? Obviously not at the very moment, but yeah, I can get in. Do you have Discord? Because if you have Discord, I can add you on Discord. Or send me an email at... if you don't want to give out your Discord publicly, because there are a bunch of people in here, and you don't want... Send me an email here. Type it right here. That's my email. Send me an email with your Discord or Facebook or whatever, and I'll add whatever you're comfortable with. I don't care what it is. That I can add you, and we can go from there.
What was your reaction?
Yes, more people the better.
Even back then.
Back then, I was just like, okay.
You're like, what? So
what? You have trauma. Cool, I have trauma. Let's work on this together.
Yeah.
Let's be a team.
Well, maybe later. Maybe in the springtime.
Yeah. So, for those of you who don't know, my wife and I actually went through a 8-month marital counseling before we got married. And premarital counseling, sorry. And during that time, we talked about these red flags. We talked about issues. Our mentor, pastor, teacher, friend, bestie to us, literally warned me that with Tanya's issues, she would make our relationship 10 times harder than it actually needs to be. And literally warned her at that time, hey, you need to go to therapy.
Sarah Fay's sister here for the H says, he used to make me feel absolutely terrible for how I dressed. Oh, all of the time. I wore crop tops and shorts and stuff like that. He couldn't stand it. Of course, I know why now. Yeah, that is. Go figure. He would try to dictate what people fucking wear. God, I swear to God, it's always the fucking control freaks who always try to control what girls, what their partners wear, what people wear in general, are always like the worst types of control freaks, and always have some sort of like sexual crime or something fucked up sexually they've done. I've noticed that. It's always these crazy, super crazy conservative men are always the ones, they try to control everybody but other people do, but they have all these fucking skeletons in their closet that they fucking do themselves.
You probably should get on medication and get that stuff worked on before you guys get married. Unfortunately, that did not happen. So we had to deal with it after the fact for many months. And you know what? I'm glad. I am proud that I stuck by my wife's side despite her problems. Just like
He wanted to date me first. He was attracted to me, so now how I dressed didn't help. What? He wanted to date. Oh my God. Yes, we have to do an interview. We have to do an interview. I could actually do this Saturday, if you wanted. Saturday morning, if you're free.
She's proud of me for all the progress I've made in my life. So, okay, you're a joke. I'd almost want. Nice try.
You know, I just have to say, I really enjoy the fact that my coverage of Firebat has brought people all around. I know Isaiah's here, and Julia's probably watching. Sarah Fay's probably watching. Sarah Fay's sister's watching. I just love how my coverage of this and my original video has brought so many IRL people together to like bond and talk about their negative experiences with this piece of shit. Everybody's met him except me. When do I get my turn to meet Firebat?
Ooh, we got messages. Let's see. I found some photo, Robert, just blah, blah, blah. The baby still sounds
right.
unwell.
Seattle
Can
Samson.
Tanya confirm that she's okay? It sounds like she's struggling to breathe. I have 2 young children. That does not sound normal. Okay, I'm sorry that you feel that way. She's fine.
We're all from Washington.
Here's the baby.
Yeah, she's just fine.
Literally just chilling. I just changed her diaper.
Maybe we should do another big pizza meetup, the end of summer or something.
Baby,
Because it was fun all going out with all you guys.
please make a lot.
That was like the first time I actually went out in a long time and socialized with people. Because I socialize all the time with my job, but it's different when it's like you're meeting new people like friends and stuff versus like work.
Weird sounds, and this one makes a lot of weird sounds and does weird things. We love our baby girl. She is the best thing that's ever happened to us. So I'm gonna, Shepard, I don't mind you being concerned, but please don't be doing that. I do not need stress about my baby when she's clearly just fine. My ear is open so I can hear.
Please read Timur's comment. Where's it at? Did I miss? Firebat made a joke about R-wording Sarah Fay's sister in the past while she's sister was a minor. No fucking shit. Firebat made a joke about rape Sarah Fay's sister in the past while she was a minor. Oh, that's wonderful. I want to go to the first meetup with my sister so bad, but I had to work. We can always do another one. It's perfectly okay. I'd be down to do it again.
Here, Tanya's already here. Keep an eye on her. She is fine. Anyway, moving on.
Not having red flags, don't you, Fire Chan?
Fire Chan!
That's important.
What?
Repsion, you don't know that? So, I don't know. Dude, I'm always learning new stuff about Firebat. The main stuff I covered in my main original X-Files video is like the main gist of what I know. And then ever since that point, I have been learning stuff as time, like only what was a month and a half ago, I learned about the chicken in the trash, the salad in the trash bag where he made a salad and there's a lot I don't know. And I'm still learning things, and I feel like I'm going to be constantly learning things for as long as this arc continues to keep going.
I know you're laughing, but like, I'll put her in the crib. I'm gonna change my shirt at least so that the video, whatever happens, so I look more professional. And
yes, ma'am. I'll keep an eye on
her.
her.
I'll run away.
Fire Chan, dude, that could be a new brand name for me.
Him making inappropriate jokes and comments about me is why my boyfriend ended his friendship with him, even though they've known each other for over a decade. Oh my God! See, that's more stuff I don't know. Okay, so your boyfriend was friends with them for over a decade. I mean, if your boyfriend wants to interview too, more than welcome. Again, more the merrier. The 2 interviews are already like over 40 minutes long, so this interview after it's all edited could be like fucking 4 or 5 hours in length.
Fire Chan?
He's calling you Chris Chan all over again.
I know.
Okay.
Let him call
But more the merrier and better.
what you want. I've already accepted that part of me. Like, go ahead, call me Chris Chan.
Because at the end of the day, one of the main reason I'm doing this interview is not to fucking just to fuck with Firebat. It's because out of all the people I'm interviewing, there is an overwhelming pattern of behavior is what it is, okay? More the merrier. There's a pattern of behavior that's exhibited between every single person I'm interviewing that's exactly the same, and each person I'm interviewing builds off one another with the exact same correlation and connections with everything. And look, at the end of the day, I believe that if you have, let's just say, 10 people all come out and say, hey, this person committed sexual assault, I'm inclined to really believe that. It's like Bill Cosby. How many women fucking came out about Bill Cosby, right? Over 20, I think it was. And eventually, they all came together and fucking he got charged. He was fucking date raping people and drugging their drinks. Like, there is power in numbers. And there's pattern recognition with all these people I've been interviewing so far.
2.0. This actually might be an upgrade. My name is Fire Chan, guys, and I am an autistic, mentally ill freak who raped my mother. And I have this like little private little thing called a sonic shoe that I love so much. And I believe I'm God. I'm definitely God. I am the queen of the universe, and like you are all my subjects. The fact I can do that now shows you just how far I've come since the initial Christian BS.
I got you, bro. I have no problem whatsoever openly talking about it because it ain't like I did that for little to no reason or without.
I don't care about little to no reason. I care that you did it in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no pressure for you to do an interview. I'm just offering it on the table. If something that you would like to do, I would love to do it. There's no rush to or speed process, but my schedule is pretty flexible I have Thursdays and Fridays off, so we can make it work if you're down for it. If not, that's okay too. There's no pressure to do it. But since you know him IRL, like the more the merrier. It would make my video even better, and I think it could do a lot of good.
You sack of shit.
Constant, profound provocation. And hey, thanks for predictably falling into my trap, hook, line, and sinker. By falling into said trap, you actually confirmed two things.
So I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret.
Firebat is live right now, showing that they've been watching videos about Onision. Oh, that's fun. I mean, they probably have a lot in common.
Right? I didn't fall for any shit. I never did. So here's the thing. My wife warned me that maybe at some point he would try something like this 3 years ago. So I've been prepared.
I would love to do it, but my anxieties say otherwise. Well, here's the thing. Here for the Sarah Fay's sister. My interviews are pre-recorded, meaning that you would just be talking with me one-on-one on Discord. You don't have to worry about stuttering. You don't have to worry about mispronouncing things. You don't have to worry about being live. You don't have to worry about anything other than you and me having a voice conversation. Because it's pre-recorded, I can edit out anything. I'm not doing interviews live. I don't want to do interviews live for the most part. I've only done one so far. But yeah, it's pre-recorded. I'm editing everything, so it's way more comfortable that way to do an interview. Because I know a lot of, with one of the people I interviewed, she didn't want to be on camera, and that was fine. And she didn't want to be on live stream, that was fine. And we had a full hour conversation that came out perfect. So, it's all pre-recorded and edited, so.
Prepared for his shit this whole time, which is why I'm so calm, collected, and
trust me, it's way easier to do a interview and have anxiety than it is to have anxiety and be live. Being live can be intimidating.
Not like, oh no, what trap did I fall for?
Did I say that?
Your retardedness?
I don't remember saying that.
It was when we were at Starbucks getting coffee. I got myself
Like a
frappuccino.
zillion times.
I remember the conversation because it was also the same day that we had gone up to Rob's office for, I forgot what it was, get some money from him or something. I don't know, it was a long time ago.
Clearly.
It's okay. I remember, I've been waiting for this guy to do this for years. I've been prepared for this guy. I've been preparing for this guy for 3 years. While he's been sitting on his ass.
And you've been desensitized. And you can thank the drama channels for desensitizing you to criticism.
Yes, I love that. Drama channels, commentary channels, trolls, thank you so much for helping me desensitize to the BS of the internet. Because now I can handle people like this guy, who actually could have been a possible threat if he showed his ugly face 6 months ago. Good try.
Things that you obsessively watch all of the content of all of your online.
Yes, I do. I do watch obsessively all the content that's made on me. how I make content. That's what I do. I'm a content creator. Duh. What else am I going to talk about? This cup. We're going to talk about this cup, guys. This cup is a red cup. It is cost $1 per cup, and they come in a batch of 6. I could talk about anything if I really wanted to.
Have I been keeping up with the Shanny and Revs? All I know about Shanny and Revs is they're living under a tent, and that's about it.
But I choose this because people ask me to cover it. My fans say, hey, you should cover this, you should cover that. And we're covering this because he's an interesting personality. I'll give him that. He's a little interesting. A little overdramatic. Definitely an incel for sure. And
But you're also an incel! Who are you? You literally admitted that you don't respect women. You literally admitted fucking 2 months ago that you don't respect your own wife, Tanya, when you guys were at the Olympic fucking parade and I was trolling you in chat. You admitted these things on camera, and you admitted that you're an incel and that you hate women. You have said this. Fucking projection?
like, I wouldn't be surprised if this midsection here was 10 times bigger. I would be surprised. Yes.
Oh yeah, that's where you put the game's fat, so.
Sorry, I'm not even listening to him at this point. I'm listening to my wife talk.
I don't know. I haven't seen him in 3 years, so I have no idea how much weight he's gained. But that's where his weight goes first, and then it spreads out to his arms and legs. So he's basically a ball with sticks.
The Great Exposer is nothing more but a ball of sticks. The Winkle Tinkle Finkle, the greatest ball of sticks that's ever lived.
This was 6 hours ago, by the way, so this is live, fresh off the press.
Actually, we don't. We do not really frequently your page. So, here's the thing. I looked at your Facebook page a couple times when you came back into the light. Last time I looked was when you reared your ugly head back when you commented on Feminox's video. Before that was when Tanya was telling me about you and everything and had showed me your Facebook page because she wanted me to know who you were. She wanted me to know how much of a dumb psychopath you could be sometimes. And so I was like, I want to know what I'm up against. I want to know if this guy's a threat to the piece that we have designed. And clearly, he's trying to, do the very thing I was concerned about 3 years ago. And he's failing epically. Like, my heart rate's at a good rate. I'm happy. I've had a good day. Like, this guy, you could try to ruin my day all you want, dude, but talking like you're some big hotshot when you're nothing more than a sack of shit, this is just embarrassing, dude. This is just embarrassing.
Which is where you got that profile picture of me. Didn't
Whoa, really? What? No, I didn't get it from your Facebook page. I only showed me going to your Facebook page and reading your deranged.
2 minutes left.
Yes.
I'll have to come back after I come back.
Okay, sounds good.
That's all I was gonna say.
Sounds good. I love you. What he's looking for. He's looking for a typical standard Firebat reaction where I'm like, oh no, woe is me, I should get out the internet. He's not going to get it from me. And also, it is so hard not me want to cut this person to shreds. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I try to be kind. And I tried to be kind in the video I watched of him, despite the fact that he made it very hard. But, like, right now, this is absolutely, like... If I wanted to, right fucking now, I could stop watching this right here, right now. There's no hooks in me. I could literally, right now, if someone says, Firebat, leave this and go back to what you're working on, I could just stop here right now. I could, if I really wanted to. But here's the deal. I want to hear this fucker talk. I want to hear him sing about how it's okay to abuse women.
Oh my god, dude, you cannot fucking be serious. I want to... You abuse women yourself! You're a rapist! You punched your pregnant wife! You don't respect women! You're an incel in your own words! What was 4 streams ago we covered this?
I want him to admit online how he wears the I'm an asshole badge and I'm proud. I want to be the type of person that stands up for the truth. That people like this, I'm proud that people like him are single and live alone. And are isolated. I am proud of my fucking wife that she outgrew this freaking incel and chose someone 10 times more of a trans woman, a man, as his person has very loudly put it, over him. And, it pisses him off. It pisses him off. And eventually he'll get bored and he'll go move on to something else. Just like
dude, this is just like fucking, what was it, 2 weeks ago? It was like 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 episodes ago. When he went on he called me a fag multiple times. And then he fucking said that the reason I talk about him is because I'm jealous of his fucking car. I'm jealous that he has a fucking wife. I'm jealous that he has a fucking baby. I'm dead ass. He literally went on. This is exactly the same behavior he exhibited 2 fucking weeks ago when he went on that rant calling me 5 F slurs back to back to back, then saying that I'm jealous of him. That's why I talk about him.
Everyone else, that's
like absolutely fucking delusional, insanely delusional. It's like, bro, I remember 2 weeks ago, I was like, I have my own apartment. I don't live in a studio apartment. I have my own space. I don't have to worry with a baby. Like, I'm not jealous. There's nothing I'm jealous. Why would I be jealous of a rapist?
Yeah, thank you for that shekel.
What? I'm looking at my dog right now. Why would I be jealous of that, Mara? Why? My dog's like, what the fuck is your problem?
Point. So,
Thanks
we gotta talk about something. I can't just do trans stuff all the time. Need a little bit of a gladiatorness. And you know what? He's picked a bad day to do it, because I'm in a good fucking mood.
Hey, what can I say? Shit moves fast in the Chris Bat verse. No, seriously, to all those unfamiliar, look this guy up on YouTube.
Are you fucking retarded? I literally plastered myself everywhere.
Just search trans Firebat and be prepared to dive into a deep-ass rabbit hole.
Oh, a deep-ass rabbit hole. My FetLife lore, Sarah Fay lore, a little bit of my personal lore from when I was being raised, stuff I've disclosed on the web willingly. I have nothing to hide at this point. Lore on me and my wife's relationship, the abuse between us, and all the negative stuff that people have drugged around. Okay, cool. I'll do it for you guys. This is how much I'm not afraid to confront my past. Trans Firebat. Cool. Watch. You want some lore on me? Okay, I'll show you how afraid I am. Oh, look. Dark Kaylee. Let's see. Mary Chew. Purple Parrot Gaming. Femios. Frankie Tavern. Riley Elena. Gorgeous Baby Girl. Can you pick her up and bring her to me? I don't want to stretch out the headset. The list goes on and on of people who have covered me over the years. Honestly, I've gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. And so, you're just jealous, dude, that I'm happy. That your ex is happy. We're healthy. We have a baby. I'm doing well here on YouTube again. And you're just jealous because despite the fact that a giant channel called Repsion couldn't take me down, could not bring me down and keep me down, I am invincible to these fuckers at this point. I am the epiphany.
Internet, you hear it. You hear what he's saying right now. He's invincible.
Of a fucking Imperial Star Cruiser against a planet of people without weapons. That's what these commentary channels are to me at this point. They're insignificant little ants. They have no voice. Nothing. I care more about my daughter's opinions. Oh, hey. Hi. Yeah? Oh, that's my face. Okay. Give me a second. Here, give me a second. Okay, since Tanya's got, I'm going to unplug. I can't do this. There we go. Hey. Yeah, there you go.
I'm not. Babies crying literally is like a sensory overload for me, so that's why I'm like my facial expressions, because like it really, the noise of a baby crying just like, it's like fucking knives in my ears, literally, dude. It's.
Oh. Is that better? Is that better, sweetie? There you go. I love you. Kiss, kiss. Let's just look me up. Like, I'm not afraid to talk about my past anymore. I'm just not interacting with commentary channels or trolls at this point. And he's not a troll. He's a fucking loser. And I've been waiting for this fucker to rear his ugly head.
Also, I don't think that you should be swearing in front of a newborn child like this. Okay? Maybe, look, this is the parent, the stepdad parent side of me. Like, you're newborn, and newborns, new babies retain information and sound. And like, if you're talking about things like, I don't know, sexual assault, I don't think you should be talking with a newborn child in your arms about things like that. Okay? I just don't think it's appropriate. And like, science backs it up that children do remember these types of things. And if you like, when this kid starts walking, imagine if the kid's first word is like something horrific, or I don't know. It's just, it's weird. I don't think that you should be cussing so much about. Apparently, there's a fight. Apparently, they get in a spiffle about, in a different video, Tanya brings this up about Firebat, that she doesn't want him swearing so much in front of their kid, which I agree with.
I had no respect for him. I've never had any respect for this dude. When my wife told me what this insult did to her, I wanted to go to his house and beat the fuck out of him. I wanted to go to his house and burn him in his own home. Because there's things he did that made me so angry and took me a long time to get rid of that anger. So to hear him I want to hear him justify why it's okay to put a knife to a woman. Period. Hey, honey bunchkins. Yeah, there you go. Hey, I love you. No. You know what? It's time to be an upgrade. Time to upgrade. Give me a second, honey bunchkins. Give me a second. We're gonna upgrade. Time to transform. Transformers. Sapphira in disguise. Oh, things we do for our children.
What the fuck? Is he put? Oh, okay. That's a baby carrot. I thought he was putting like a construction utility belt on. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? Gonna do like Tim the Tool Man with your kid? But no, it's a baby thing.
It's like putting on a bra almost.
Yelling with the baby against your body cannot be good. The baby can sense his anger. Absolutely. Children sense that shit, dude. Children absolutely sense anger.
Except it's not. Give me a second, Sabrina. Give me a second. Give me a second, honey. Give me a second.
Says, Chloe says, Firebat went live a bit ago and genuinely said that he doesn't care about anything, including punching Tanya while she was pregnant. Yeah, I don't believe that.
Give me a second. We're going to cope. Mom will be home soon, and then she can take over again. There you go. There you go. There you go. In you go. In you go. Yeah. My daughter loves this thing to death. And so we're going to walk and talk. Because unlike this loser, I can actually walk and talk. Woohoo! Whee! Let's listen to the exposure!
I don't like that you're streaming the baby uncensored. I'll say it here. I mean, it is what it is, dude.
Wrong one! What the?
I went weeks without covering it, without showing the kid, but at this point, it is what it is. The kid's all over the internet. CPS doesn't give a shit, by the way. They don't care about this type of stuff at all. It's just the parent's choice. So if the parent's choice put the kid out there, it is what it is.
Her looked like a psychotic abuser that left me little to no choice but to escalate to the point where knives got involved. Or B, she did tell you all those important details, and being the beta male simp that we all know you to be with a super sinker. By falling into said trap, you actually confirmed two things. That you obsessively watch all you got that profile picture, and glass houses and whatnot. Maybe if she and or you didn't run y'all's fucking mouths about me online to where these drama channels have gotten the impression that I was the sole monstrous abuser in my relationship with her, I wouldn't have to...
Yeah, they never got that impression of you, dude. If you actually listen to their stuff, they actually gave you the benefit of the doubt. Femios, of all people, gave you the benefit of the doubt multiple times in her own context. Tanya has admitted in, pretty sure in today's video, in other videos, has literally admitted over 100 times that she was part of the biggest part of the problem. She's admitted this in our relationship with her and I. So what the fuck is this guy on? Is he on crack? Does he smoke so much weed that he can't even think straight anymore? Because like the worst I say about him at this point is what I've seen in his videos, which corresponds and goes right along with what Tanya's been telling me anyway. So the only thing you're doing at this point, you fucking piece of shit, is you're confirming everything she's telling me. Every time you yap your mouth and feel like you need to prove your point, literally proves Tanya's point. You're losing. You have lost. And you've barely even begun. The fact that...
Firebat seems manic right now, high key. Jenny, I said that earlier. Welcome, Jenny. How are you today?
First impression is to freaking tear apart one of your exes. To try to build a...
No, I brought up the Mania thing earlier because... I remember 2 days ago, they were like, oh, Repsion is, maybe I'd talk to him. And then the next day, he's like, I hope Repsion dies. From a really calm, just chill. And then the next day, he's like, I hope you die. Like, just crazy extreme shit. It is absolutely mania. They're manic. Or it's their HRT meds fucking with their hormones.
Case how you're better than everyone else. It's a lousy excuse of content creation. It is a lousy, very lousy.
Make any videos about y'all to begin with. But no, y'all just couldn't help yourselves, so now you get to get this work.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. I have barely talked about this dude, if at all. He's like the most avoided lore, because he's like the Voldemort in our house. He who shall not be named a lot of the time. We might bring in, she's the one that usually brings up Dwayne, because she likes to talk about him just as much as I like to talk about Sarah Fay. And so this loser, who's been silent for 3 years, apparently has been stalking us this whole time, which I saw that coming a mile away. I knew that before even he knew I knew about it. Like, the way she described him, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's, like, across the street and, like, taking pictures. Like, he literally looks like one of those type of people. So, let's see. I understand, let's see. Did you buy a headset? That is awesome. No, I did not buy a headset. I was using my PS5 headset that I do not like wearing because, one, it's too short, and two, the headphones are, like, GameStop, like, cheap. Like, they just hurt my ears after a while. So, I'm sorry if you were under the false impression that I bought headphones. They just suck. They suck ass. Okay.
Loser.
And you do exactly as I prophesied. Sound like I'm some sort of religious zealot. I'm Trans Firebat, and I'm religious. Welcome to the altar of Firebat, where we worship Christian, our savior. Your snarks don't work on me, bro. These snarks are absolutely the worst snarks I've ever heard in my entire fucking life.
I'm not watching over 5 hours worth of streamed videos, okay?
I agree with him. I'm not watching 5 hours of stream videos either.
So in other words, you're pulling a Firebat, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time watching over 5 hours of content that I know that is Christian 2.0. But at the end of the day, if you actually get to know me, I'm a whole lot more than just that. I have negative traits, but I have a shit ton of good traits that compensate, which is why a lot of people like my channel. When they do find me and they go, wow.
People don't like your channel, brother. They're fucking doing buddy trolling. Do you not understand that?
Like, for instance, the fact that I have a wholesome video about to be uploaded.
I forgot there was just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Wow, that is the quickest meeting.
Well, it was literally just document verification, so they wanted to make sure, I guess I didn't Photoshop a license or something.
I see.
Yeah. Which I didn't, obviously. So.
Dude.
Don't you wear her? Because you've been wearing her since
heavy.
I'm skipping
like,
this.
how fucking selfish can you be to be so self-centered that you're literally creating content because my wife and I barely talked about you? Especially on this rendition of the channel. Like,
I believe the baby is a month and a half.
Did you buy a headset? That is already answered that.
Oh.
It's
A little over 30 minutes, he impulsively contradicted himself several times and got details about mine and Tanya's relationship wrong, namely the knife threat stuff, which confirms that she didn't tell him.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I'm wrong, the mature thing for you to do is to not react.
If I'm wrong, the mature thing is, yeah, you could follow your own advice, dipshit.
But, well, of course, people that are locals who watch my content literally fall for every bait I put out there.
I was only pretending to be a retard.
Extra weight.
Yay! Good job. I'm proud of you, Mama.
Ugh, I can't wait to give birth to this baby already.
Oh, man.
Full story, because he said that the knife threats happened because I couldn't handle her yelling and screaming at me.
Don't drop that.
Yeah, no, bro. Not true in the slightest.
Dude, where's my wallet?
It's up your ass if you knew it. Oh, it's right there underneath your phone.
Of course it is.
I'm looking, just boom.
I guess you can.
God, the arrogance of Firebat needs to be. Oh my god, the arrogance is so fucking bad, dude. It literally disgusts. I think one of the biggest personality traits that I fucking hate in men and women is arrogance, just pure arrogance, where they think that they're like the top shit. And I don't know what they're fucking smoking, what crack or meth they're taking right now, but that is where they're at. They're like a fucking egocentric. I don't know. They just think that like the top shit all of a sudden. And then the next day they're fucking just like, oh, it's such a dramatic change and shift of tone and emotion from day to day.
Nah, you're good. Enjoy your walk, honey. I love you.
There was more to it than just that. Like I said, don't even worry about it. I got you. I'm going to clear the whole thing up for you and everyone else in the video that will drop on Saturday.
It would be really funny is I want to say I'm going to cover it. Now since I'm going to cover it, now I'm not going to cover it. Because for those of you who don't know me, I tend to be like, oh, I'm not going to do this, and then I'm doing it, and then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I'm not doing it. So maybe if I psych myself by saying I'm not going to do it, maybe I actually won't do it. Dude, this guy's an absolute... He's on crack. He's smoking something else. He is definitely... Bring up your fucking name every single fight? You know how many times you would fall to pieces, crying, sobbing, hyperventilating? Because of shit you put her through? You know how many times I would take her on dates and you go, wow, you take me on dates.
Wow, is this what a healthy relationship actually looks like? You fucking incel? So, hell yeah! You fucking sack of shit.
No, 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 no!
Does he
All I hear is
seriously react to an 18-minute video for 2 hours long?
Tag on the play. Pretty much all of the toxic shit you have experienced with her, I had already experienced all of it long before she even met you.
Oh, so what I said was true then. Thank you, great exposer. You just proved my point, you fucking loser. Thank you. Congratulations, you get the fucking I'm retarded reward. Oh my fucking shit, he just admitted with his own mouth that everything happened in their relationship came into ours. Okay. Is this what it feels like for commentary channels when they see how fucking retarded I'm being online? Because this is next level.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for
Don't
that
be quick.
shekel.
Chloe, thank you so much
Kudos
for the
to you for
$5
covering this so
donation.
consistently. Firebat stresses me out so much.
Thank you for that $5. If you really like the stream, also thank you for the $5. But hit the $, become a member.
That shit on me. That
Too bad. It is on
I stream every Thursday.
you. You're the man of the house. She was your partner of 13 years. It was your responsibility to man the fuck up and apologize for acting inappropriately. It was on you for putting a knife over her head. And also all the other things she's told me that I haven't disclosed online, which I'm going to be really interested in hearing you disclose those at some point. If you're the locale that I clearly am seeing. And I would love to hear you talk shit about Tanya. I am waiting to hear how holier than thou you were. Here's the thing, in my relationship with Tanya, I can admit when I'm wrong. And I do all the time. I hold myself accountable so high that I will publicly humiliate myself and say, I'm wrong for doing this to my wife. Mic drop.
abusive streak of hers was already there when I got a hold of her, bro. Stop.
Yeah, no, except you literally meant in one of your other videos, just with talking about your other lovey-dovey with the whole drama of fire and then putting gasoline on it, making it worse. That's on you. All the negative stuff you did to my wife, that's on you. Not on her, on you. And all the negative stuff she did to you.
Normally we don't have Firebat talk this frequently. I think this exposure guy, the great exposure, is really triggering them.
Is on her, not on you. Let's get that fucking loud and clear. Tanya has loud and admittedly taken accountability for the shit she's done in your relationship with her, as well as in my own, and I am super proud of her. And how fucking dare you talk falsely and shitty about her as if you're holier than thou, Mr. I wear an asshole. You need a patch that says the great exposer and put underneath that, I'm proud to be a fucking incel. I need popcorn for this, guys. And I'm silent. Oh,
does anybody think that Firebat's little like fake laugh is like total DSP?
I talked about the problems I've done in her own video, and the truth is, everything I've done with that wife compared to her dad and her mom and Wayne are not.
Never even touched her. Things by
Somehow punching her in the arm, barely leaving this bruise that lasts not very long. She healed from it. Worse than holding a knife to her above her head.
Okay, so now he's comparing him punching Tanya with them holding the exposure, holding a knife to Tanya. Like, dude, those two things don't count. Don't cross each other out. Do you not understand that? Holding a knife to somebody's throat, that's bad. That's domestic violence. Okay? You punching your wife who's pregnant is domestic violence. You think that just because one is worse than another, that somehow cancels out what you did? That's fucking delusional, you fucking weirdo freak. Like, what is this logic leaping?
While she's flipping out. Where were you when she tried to go kill herself? On Suicide Bridge in Olympia, Washington. Where were you? Let's talk about that. If you're going to go start pulling a thing, where were you when she tried to kill herself? You know where I was? Driving over 90 plus miles per hour down the freeway from Upper Lacey while I was Ubering.
Oh, thank you so much, Chloe, for the tier 1. Welcome to the tier 1 rep squad. Thank you so much. Woo! 17 out of 30. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Did it. And I was so lucky that she didn't decide not to go through with it that day. Fuck you.
Oh. Did you see? Dude, that was anger. They just showed pure anger right there. Let me listen to this again. Listen very carefully.
Driving over 90 plus miles per hour down the freeway
from Upper Lacey while I was Ubering to get to her before she did it. And I was so lucky that she didn't decide not to go through with it that day. Fuck you.
You can tell just when he says fuck you, he's quivering in his voice. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a quiver in the voice. That's how you know they're fucking serious.
Default on account
They're
that
showing
there was actual
rage.
physical contact. Again, cease and desist with the bullshit.
Yeah, you first. You put a knife above her. You held a knife out as a weapon. You could actually go to jail for that if she really wanted to.
Yeah, you could go to jail and be arrested for fucking committing rape, dipshit.
Did she actually threaten to hurt you?
Go turn yourself
Did she try to
in.
touch you? Or did she just follow you, yelling and screaming at you while you walked away from her? Your ball in your court, you fucking fag.
You don't.
Oh, we got a slur! Woo! We got the slur. You know Firebat is mad when he starts calling people that cigarette term.
Have the high ground that you think you do.
But I do. That's why I'll call my ad. And I can pretend to be angry now. And not actually be angry.
Pretend to be angry, but not actually be angry. What's the point of that? Why would you pretend to be angry and not actually angry? Let me tell you something. When Firebat gets angry, they usually use slurs, and you can hear their voice quiver. They don't fake that shit.
It's like when you put...
Almost like I'm a toxic person too.
Oh, look! There she does it again! Literally admitting, on camera, that she has issues too. Yeah, here you are. I heard nothing out of your mouth saying, oh yeah, I did this, I did that, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I don't hear you taking any accountability for anything you did wrong. In fact, if anything, I'm hearing justification for your bad behavior.
Yeah, except you don't put knives over people's heads.
Right. Put knives in my words.
Or drive their partner, talking about Dwayne here, to go want to kill themselves. Yeah.
Oh, you mean during the time period where we were fighting near constantly because she refused to seek therapy?
Oh, fuck you. She literally told you that she literally would beg you to go to couple therapy, and you would refuse. She literally would beg you for you to get help for your stuff, and you would refuse to. She asked me to work on things. Guess what? Look at me. I'm actually working myself. I had to get an intervention. That's the difference between you and I. Is I had a group of people to help intervention to help her get the help she needed. While you isolated her.
And I was threatening to end the relationship due to her stubborn refusal to do so, eventually causing her to have a psychotic breakdown, which caused me to have to block the door so she wouldn't go drive her car off a bridge. All because she refused to seek the therapy for her issues that she would end up having to do anyway after we broke up.
So this is another scenario. So there's been 2 times where this has happened. So she had told me about this side of the story, where he did this to her. So blocking her, where was the cops called? Where are the cops called?
Mean that so-called suicide attempt? The hilarious part is that you really thought you did something with that.
I did, actually. I did. I went to the bridge that she tried to commit from. And as soon as I saw her, I gave her the biggest fucking hug I can give her, and I begged her never do that again. And she has never done it ever again. Never again has she tried to kill herself.
No, Firebat saved somebody who was suicidal. Oh, let's just worship your feet, man. Oh my god, you saved a life. Woo.
As I said, I am proud of my wife. You have nothing on me, and you have nothing on my wife. You are pathetic. You are beneath us. You know what, to prove it?
You like how I have the C64 for my streams? Thank you.
And let you just believe
You're the
that
only
I'm
person
this
who's ever caught
locale that just will continue to engage in this filth. So instead, you know what we're going to do? We're going to leave it up to the fans.
The fans, the
For those of you
non-existent
watching,
fans.
Should I continue to cover the rest, or should I hop off? Because I care about what my
You
fans...
mean the one chatter that you've had in fucking an hour and a half? All those fans, the one chat? The one singular fucking chat? The one fan? Which is probably a fucking buddy troll to begin with?
Fans wants too. And so we'll do a poll. Just to prove my point. And we'll have it up for the next couple minutes while we're continuing to listen to this incel.
You truly believe that was a profound gotcha. So...
Because it was, and it is.
Dude, they're both angry. Firebat and the Great Exposer are both fucking angry people.
The fact you're reacting proved my point.
Sorry, bro. That whole situation says far more about her than it ever could about me.
Are you? Is he seriously deflecting? Oh, it's on her, not me. I won't take any accountability whatsoever. Oh, I tried to block her. That's all you did, was try to block her from going out the door. From the sound, what you just said, it sounds like that's all you did. You just tried to block her out the door. I called the police. I called my pastor. I went to the site itself. I risked getting a fucking speeding ticket just to make sure she was okay. I'm willing to drive recklessly just so I can get somewhere to make sure she was okay.
Do you want a cookie, Firebat? Do you want a cookie? You want a cookie?
Shit, this guy's retarded. He actually has the balls to say that he has the high ground with you trying to kill yourself.
I mean, he's not wrong. Suicide is about the lowest you can go.
Apparently, according to him, oh, I tried to block her.
Yeah, after I told him what I was trying to do.
Oh, after you told him.
The first, so what he's probably leaving out is why I came back. Actually, how much has he said so far? I'll start with that.
Basically told me that
I thought she didn't want
I'm nothing compared to him. He's better than me.
to know about this video. She said that at the start of the stream.
He's holier than thou because
I meant about
blocked
the suicide.
you from getting outside the door. And that's all he's talked about so far.
Oh. Yeah, so I ran out the door.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I was going to do. So I still didn't look back at that. The fight had gotten so bad that I was sitting in the bedroom, unable to stop crying. I had never had that problem before. I could feel my tears gradually tapering off. And that's when the thought rolled through my head, nothing in this world is worth suffering this much for. Not finished. Got a lot more to say. So that's when I decided to get up and leave. I didn't say a word, but about halfway down the porch railing, I realized I'd forgotten my glasses because I intended to drive my car to a bridge that you already know about.
Already covered that.
So I came back to get my glasses because some probably still wanted to drive safely, despite everything. And that's when I said, "Hey, I'm not coming back after tonight," or something like that. And that's when he blocked the door.
So do you know that was suicide? You doing that, or is it like?
I don't remember what exactly it said, but he probably put the pieces together. He's a quick-witted that way. And then I remember unleashing a guttural scream because I was trying to do a threat display, like the animals do. I wasn't going to grab him. He's 6'2". What the hell am I going to do with a 200-pound man? 200+ pound, whatever it was at the time. And then after he definitely did not move out from the door, I collapsed on the ground in a sobbing heap. And that's about all I can remember. I probably recovered after that, but yeah, that's the long and short of it.
So what caused you to want to do this in the first place?
Well, like I said, something about the fight we had that night just broke me. I don't remember what the fight was about or how long it was going on. It broke me.
So apparently they were fighting so long, as you guys just heard, that it broke her. To the point she wanted to kill herself.
Why is he talking about this? I don't know. Well, I mean, he's talking about live because the Great Exposer is responding to him.
Tanya, in our relationship, have I ever made you want to kill yourself in our relationship? And if I have I tried to do everything I can to make amends for making you feel that way?
Of course you have. The question too.
Of course you have. She just said, "Of course you have." Yes, you've made me want to kill myself. Okay.
But see, the thing about you is you got here after I had already done all that. So, once the brain unlocks that very horrible superpower, it's kind of hard not to have those thoughts when something really bad happens.
So, can I ask you a question? So, did you
Is the main character syndrome? Absolutely.
ever encourage him to also get help for his issues?
Of course I did, many times.
And how did he respond?
I'm the problem.
Yes, the Great Exposer is Tanya's ex.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
And he's
been
live reacting to this.
I don't know.
In our relationship, it turns out that we both are the problem. And what did we do about that? Oh, that's right. We got help, we did counseling, we met up with mentors, we go to church, we work on ourselves all the time. Are we perfect?
It's not it's not a very good thing in a relationship. It's very unhealthy what they're doing right now.
It's from years ago, of course. Everything I'm looking up and will ever look up is always going to be from years ago. So you keep reviewing, I'm going to look it up.
So I did a poll about 5 minutes ago, and I have 2 votes saying yes. So we're going to continue this. So if people had said no, I was more than happy to close this out, call it a day. So just to prove that I do listen to my fans, and that my fans are the ones that are encouraging me.
First picture on my Twitter page.
Yeah, you baby girl. Honestly, I'm surprised he hasn't brought up the whole Tinkle Winkle bit.
I'm gonna skip
so
this.
I wrote, my boyfriend lately. I don't know what's wrong with my girlfriend. She won't tell me. And I'm saying here, please, for the love of God, take some accountability for your role in this relationship. His reply was, I put in form of a GIF. I guess we'll
They're reading old text messages.
never know.
Wow. So
I was already begging him to buck up back in 2021.
wow. So you asked him to man up. You asked him to get help. You asked him to get off his lazy fat
Take accountability
faggot
for-
ass.
Take accountability for his
Oh,
role in
there
this
he goes. He says the slur again.
relationship.
And take account.
And every time I said those words, I just think I remember him saying, turning it around on me and saying, "No, you're the one with the problem."
Do I do that to you?
And when you're mad.
Of course I do when I'm mad.
But
But
when you calm down, no, you take accountability.
Okay, I take accountability when I'm calm. Wow, it's like when I'm calm, I can think straight. I can actually take accountability for my behavior. So when people harass me, yeah, moving on. Here's the thing: do I blame you for all our problems in our relationship? No, I don't.
Dude, I swear, dude, it would be so mentally draining. Okay, well, I was just gonna say it. I dated somebody before in my past who was like Firebat in terms of how they chronically had to respond to everything all of the time. If somebody would say something negative about them or they posted about them, they would hyperfixate on that person and like check regularly every fucking 10, 20, 30 minutes if they were saying anything, if anybody replied, and they were just like addicted to the fact that they constantly had to talk about whatever was like somebody made a YouTube video or whatever. They just had to talk about it nonstop and they would bring about it all. It was one of the most mentally draining relationships I've ever experienced in my fucking life. And I've never dated somebody like that ever again because it was a very, very bad relationship. They tried to kill me. They threatened to kill me. They threatened to do a lot of things. They wanted to bash my skull in, a bunch of crazy shit. The point is, I cannot imagine living with Firebat because I know what that's like. I know how draining it is in a relationship to have somebody who hyperfixates on something that has like no relevancy to the relationship, but they just keep fucking bringing in this negative energy constantly because they can't fucking let things go and they don't know how to just like let things be. They don't know how to say, okay, I disagree with that, whatever, or not just look on the internet and chronically online and incessantly respond to everything. And I remember sitting down with the person I was dating at the time. I'm like, dude, it's not healthy that you're responding to all this shit. Like, I work a job. I don't have the time to focus on this stuff. And when I come home from work, I don't want to fucking hear about it because it doesn't make any sense to it's you're not gaining anything from focusing on this. And even now, to this very day, 2026, I know that they're still like that.
He does. Clearly takes no accountability for their part.
Which is why they have no friends. Which is why they can't fucking have normal relationships. Which is why everybody around them leaves them.
It's part of the
Because
exactly, no accountability.
Succubus. They suck the energy out of people around
Literally
them.
was obsessed with sex, and not like me. I mean, Sarah Fay. That's a little different. The stuff that he's been obsessed with, he literally shared a video of it. Was like batshit crazy. He wanted to leave Tanya for someone else. Why not?
Yes, at the very start of the stream that we're watching, Tanya said that he didn't want to hear this guy's voice or know anything, but obviously that has changed.
Just be a man, just get it over with, and just move on with your life. Instead of forcing something to work. That is a Sarah Fay move right there. He pulled a fucking Sarah Fay. Hey, dear.
Forcing something to work, like when you forced her into sex, coercion. Is that what you mean?
Hi, you don't want to be inside the thingy? See, guys, I can't even put her inside the fucking... I mean, it sounds like a pretty traumatic thing. People who go through traumatic events don't always fully remember the whole picture. Usually. And sometimes, like Sarah Fay, they remember the whole thing. So, it's a weird thing.
The common denominator is her.
No, the common denominator is you. And her dad. You know what I did with your garbage tactics?
God, he's so fucking rough with that kid, dude.
Helped her pick up her own pieces. I taught her to stand up for herself.
Fucking stop! God, put your arm... The head... The amount of fucking wiggling of the head is too much.
I taught her to be independent of relationship. I taught her to be her own woman. I taught her to be...
You taught her how to be her own woman? Oh my god. Kill me.
Okay with getting the help she needed. I taught her accountability, bitch. Mic drop. Go fuck yourself.
Mic drop. Go fuck yourself.
You and everyone else in your fucking opinions.
Memory is clearly...
What? I can't hear the baby. What?
Now you are just getting angry.
Am I getting angry?
Sound like it.
No.
She just said, now you're just getting angry.
I am not angry at this person in one way or form. If anything, I feel petty at the moment for this person because how pathetic he is.
Pity or petty?
Pity.
Okay.
There's a reason why I gave him a puddle of piss underneath his avatar, and put Tinkle Winkle Finkle. He's pathetic. You tell him he's pathetic, honey. Yeah, he's so pathetic. Yeah, he's so pathetic. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, your arm's getting caught in that. That's what's going on. There you go. There you go.
Unreliable due to both heavy bias and poor information retention.
Honestly, here's the thing, dude. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about what happened in your guys' past. I never did. What I care about is the accountability you're lacking. What I care about is the fact that you are 100% putting on her and saying she's the problem, period, in a subject, not taking any accountability for anything you did. I'm sorry. There is no amount of excuses you're going to give me that's going to make it okay you pulled a knife on her. Now, if she was trying to physically hurt you, and she's shorter than you.
They're stopping the video every time. I know, it's fucking crazy. Remember, this original video is only 18 minutes long.
You're in the military. You're in the military. You have military training, so I know you know how to disarm someone. I know how to disarm her if I had to. And in fact, I think at one point I did.
Okay.
Yes?
Hands-on combat training was not done in detail, unless you're like...
What? What the heck? No wonder you're single. No wonder no woman ever takes you seriously while you're single and alone and fat and ugly.
Trust me, Firebat, if Tanya ever splits with you, you're not going to find somebody. Again. I'll make sure of that. You're going to be doing drunk live streams.
I am telling how I really feel. He's a fucking incel.
Which I had to deal with a lot in our relationship.
Oh, boo-hoo. You had to deal with her being Tanya. Oh, no. Shut the fuck up.
I love that she said that right after you tried to claim that she was telling the truth.
She was telling the truth. Everything she has told me is the truth. And the truth is that she takes accountability for what she did in the relationship with you. She's done that in the entire relationship I've had with her. I've said this over 1 billion times. Every video I have talked about this.
Yelling with the baby in your hands, this is upsetting. I agree with you.
Person.
I do not disagree, guys.
She had mentioned, she had literally
borderline almost cried. People in chat, I see what you guys are saying. I
literally taking accountability for how she treated you. Yet here you are saying she's the problem. You're not taking any accountability. Here's the thing, fuckaroo. It takes two to fucking tango. It takes two people to fight. You're obsessed.
It only takes one person to commit rape, though. You know all about that, right?
Need to be right. Like myself. And I can take accountability for that. And that's what I'm hearing is you want to be right.
Yeah, he does.
Here's the thing, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong, and you just need to deal with it. Just like I did. I was wrong for what happened between me and Sarah Fay. I was wrong for what I did to my wife. I've taken full accountability and have admitted countless times of my fuckery. That does put me above you in every way.
See, this is what we're talking about. This is like this ego, dude. Literally, you admitting that you committed sexual assault does not put you above anybody. Like, I don't understand how people get this fucking insane. Oh, I admitted that I sexually assaulted somebody. I admitted I punched my wife. Therefore, I'm better than you. I think they actually may, I'm not diagnosing, but I think they have narcissistic personality disorder genuinely at this point. I don't understand how somebody can honestly say the words that they just said and be as confident as them in what they're saying with that they just admitted. I'm better than you because I admitted that I punched my wife and I committed rape.
Because at the end of the day, the only person I'm accountable to, as I said before, is my wife and my child, my mentor, and God. Yeah, I'm mad at my mentor because my mentor's actually been helping me with some stuff.
How's your foot taste there, Chris Bat?
Oh, it tastes amazing. It tastes like fucking victory. A big reason why our relationship ended is because she resented me for trying to bring structure and stability into her life. No, she rejected. So you all cooked your own food. Oh, okay.
Looking for the both of us was during.
It's not even that big of a deal, honestly.
Yeah.
Because of the way you make up for it in other ways.
Didn't was all of the bed linen. She would clean the toilet most of the time, but not all of the time.
Hello, Majestic Bunny, 4194, Repsion. I have been watching your videos since the Onision Sega. I'm so glad I was catching. Welcome. If you have not caught up on the Firebat lore, well, there's a lot of VODs that you can go back and watch.
We both did.
Didn't you just say you never cleaned it ever?
But so far, we've gotten 4 F slurs in this live stream. Which, again, anytime Firebat calls me or anybody an F slur, you know they're pissed.
I don't remember what I said just now.
I'm surprised his videos haven't gotten age restricted from that, because YouTube's really strict on slurs.
I don't remember him contributing much.
Just do it. You see anything get done? Get off your lazy ass.
But we were splitting up the dishes. What are you criticizing now?
The fact you had to split in the first place. I mean, for someone who claims to be a man, if we're going off the definition of what everyone's been going on with the internet with being a man,
too far. You're not going to do everything.
I'm.
We should be glad we haven't with people that worked for us.
I mean, okay. I'll give him that. I will hop off the brakes on that one then.
While she did silverware, glasses / cups, and Tupperware. And even with that,
why are they even talking about, like, this is such a fucking stupid thing to make a video about, talking about, like, dishes.
And was getting paid for it via the GI Bill. I only ended up doing 1/4 for a multitude of reasons that I won't get into.
Tanya's already explained that part. Better than dating, period. It's been the best thing I've ever experienced my entire life in a relationship. Yes, it's hard, and it can be really, really overwhelming at times. But the reward for putting in the effort in a relationship is worth it. Every tear, every cry, every bad and good thing. The doctor put it this way: life is a pile of good things and bad things. Just make sure you put more good things in the pile than bad. And that's what I've been doing with my life. Obviously, because I'm doing well. I'm back on YouTube. I'm at a good place right now financially. I got a baby. I'm taking care of her. I'm doing well with this fucking loser. I'm not crashing. I'm not falling to pieces. I'm doing well with
my unemployment for a good chunk of 2020.
See, if you're such a high and mighty, I'm better than you, Firebat, you wouldn't have to explain any of this to me. You don't owe any explanation to me whatsoever. Yet, here you are, you fucking incel. I may have a history of not holding a job, but there's one thing, is I do not sit around and give excuse why 3 years if you were jobless. There's no excuse for 3 years. 3 years. The longest I've ever been without a job is maybe 2 months, maybe 3 at most. Fuck.
You getting fired or let go from jobs and not being able to hold a job for more than a couple months is exactly the same. I would rather be unemployed and not have a job than to fucking be hired and fucking get fired over and over and over again. Do you want to address, Firebat, why you were fired from Merry Maids? Why did they fire you 2 days into your new job? Do you want to address that? You still never talked about why you were fired from Merry Maids and why they gave you a letter that said that you made inappropriate comments. They addressed it and then you fucking did it again.
Fuck you.
It's worth of unexcusable unemployment.
I'm sorry, you had an opportunity of a lifetime and you threw it away. I'm sorry, that right there, you had a opportunity to do the right thing. Stay in the military, marry Tanya, have a good life, have a pension when you retire or whatever. Be able to take care of her and yourself probably for the rest of your lives. And instead of pulling through, you threw it all away. For what now? A YouTube channel? And that's nothing? I literally had more subscribers than you, and my channel is significantly more boring than yours.
Not this.
At one point, when I had the other channel. Okay? I literally was gloating that I was at 2,000 some odd subscribers, while you are at 1,226 after being offline for the past 3 years.
You know what's even more crazy?
What?
You needed a springboard to get to 1,000 subscribers.
You need a... What?
I don't think you ever had a springboard.
Springboard? He had a springboard.
You know what that means, right?
Let's just pretend I'm stupid. What's a springboard?
Basically, when a larger YouTuber catches wind of your content and promotes it on their channel.
Ah. Guess what? I built my channel out of nothing. No help, no support. I built my channel from the bottom up. Every single time. With no support or backup. I had some friends promoting it on their Facebook pages or word of mouth. But the channel I had that had 2,000 was the greatest thing I've ever done on social media. And I threw it away. Okay?
Work until I...
God, how much longer does this go on?
I'm not spending it. Because I covered that sometime yesterday.
All right, I'm getting bored of this. It's so fucking hard for me to hear anything. Apparently, he reacted to an Onision video of mine. What? I was told he...
I'm going to work like a
total... I was told that he watched a video...
He's deranged.
Watch the Chris Han. It was a video with him and Chris Hansen. or something. Where's this at?
I want.
Onision live stream. I don't see any Chris Hansen in this one.
Oh, it's okay.
Categories live. Let's see. Onision transgender. He was doing a Chris Hansen. Maybe, you know what? Let's search. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I want to see. Oh.
Hello, hello, hello. I need to refresh that really quick.
Oh, this video. I haven't watched this video since I made
so
it.
welcome to our Hangout Part 2. So I did a poll in my last live stream here on OBS, and the poll was, should I do this video? And so I decided, you know what, let's do this. And though I don't really have anything to say about Omission or Repsion in combination with the two, truth be told, I don't really care. I don't really watch that stuff. Most of it just sounds like back and forth immaturity from what I have heard and have read online. And so I have nothing really to point out there. So, okay, that's kind of funny. Ironic that YouTube will block the word predator, but it won't deplatform a real-life predator. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. If you're new, like, share, and subscribe.
Can you guys hear that? Man, the audio is so low for me.
My Discord, I will invite people to the Firebat Discord family. And so give me a second, and go in here, go over here like this, bada bing, bada boom. So you guys can join if you guys want. For those of you who are new, I should re-engage well.
Pieces of business to get through. You may have noticed that we have 2 YouTube channels right now. I'm going to try and explain this the best I can, even though I don't actually understand it all, in spite of doing a lot of research. And Vincent DeCotra, who is with us tonight as always, has done some research too. Apparently, YouTube for some time, and especially now, has had a list of words, and if you use them a lot, in fact, words and
Repsion's face was so
here. Further ado, Daniel Sulzbach, Mr. Repsion, thank you so much for being with me tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for inviting me. I fucking hate hearing my voice. I'm glad to be on here. My family's been watching you since the 90s, so makes me feel old.
You got to be a tattletale about it, huh?
Absolutely.
37 years, son.
Sorry, guys. I need to fix the quality because it was absolute dog shit. Repsion's face was so.
I know I have kids in the business. I've been around so long. Anyway, thanks for being here, and thanks for sharing some of your insight into this. One of the things we got into last week, and we'll talk about all this YouTube craziness in a minute, but one of the things we got into last week with a guest named Blair White, who was tremendous and had some
ludicrous and crazy that this person does that type of behavior with kids. For those of you who don't know, I love kids. I do not see them as prey to be taken advantage of. I disavow that. Period. I do not condone such behavior in any way or form.
Okay, this is fucking boring too. All right, we're gonna go back to what I originally was fucking doing, which was, let me find this, pull this up again. Sorry, I'm getting bored. Like, I need more substance in this, and I can't listen to him say the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Where is it? Is it number? This is number 13. Yes, number 13. Okay, timestamp is 1 hour and 4. Let's go to 1 hour and 4.
Instead, the host highlights the following points regarding their daily habits. Lack of planning. Yikes. If only Femios knew of my ISB and actually was in that part of my Discord. Luckily, I only allow my top moderators in there, so they actually know that there's actually a plan. There's actually a plan in place, and there's a reason why I've been doing the way I've been doing things. But unfortunately, Femios is not part of that, so of course she just makes shit up. So Firebat claims they do not consult anyone or plan their activities.
Firebat talks about their experience with Grindr? No way. No way. Okay, this is, what's the timestamp? This is 38 minutes into this. All right, number 38.
I can move mountains, but do not have love. I am nothing.
Come on, I want to
If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardship,
is he
that
really
I may
reading the
boast,
fucking Bible?
but do not love, I gain nothing. And Proof of Your Love is a great song to listen to for this. This is where love is actually described. Love is pain. We definitely struggle with envy. Mostly Tanya envying the fact that I have emotional intelligence when it comes to dealing with stuff sometimes.
You do not have emotional intelligence, dude.
It does not boast. I struggle with that for sure. It is not proud. I'm still trying to figure out what that means.
Nose.
It does not
My
dishonor
allergies,
others.
man. I need to get
definitely suck
I
at
need to
that.
get
I'm not
allergy
perfect at this
medication
whole
after
love
this
thing, by
stream.
the way. If you can't tell, I'm taking ownership of things as I'm talking. It's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered. I've gotten there. I don't get easily as angered as I have in the past. Keep no record of wrong, which is something we're working on continually. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth is something we definitely do in this home. It always protects, always trust, always hope. When I became a man, I put the way
the trans representation that was in this show. I did like their commentary on sex work and on
Oh my god,
OnlyFans
the
and
fucking
on
audio
master.
is so
What do we think?
bad.
Is it
Why is
different?
this echoed?
On Tuesday? Yeah.
God damn it, dude. These streams are almost unwatchable, genuinely. What is 52? Okay, let's go. This Tanya is apparently involved in this one. 52.
Cans crinkling, or I don't know. I used to have a friend, Isaiah Matthews.
Apparently,
I've talked about him a couple times.
Tanya
He
and Firebat
has his
start
obsession
fighting
with
in this
Asmars.
segment. Let's see.
Maybe I should appeal to him in that matter and just do Asmars if it helps your little girl sleep. Hey, Zavira. I love you. I don't think it's working. Wait, maybe. What? Sad day. I tried. Okay, let's watch this.
Living sort of as a boy, right? You're, presenting now as
Yes.
male. Okay.
Yeah.
And then
In whatever that means.
yeah. Did you start testosterone after that?
Yes. So I had the double mastectomy in July, and then November of that same year I was put on testosterone.
And how long were you on that for?
I took that for 4 years.
Wow.
From
And what did
16
it-
to 20.
What did it do to you?
They have their audio doubled up in their
It
streaming stuff. I
made
mean,
my voice deeper.
it's so
it
easy to
changed
fix
my
that.
skin and hair texture. It gave me really bad acne.
And
throughout and
transition. And for me, I've been fighting it for years. Partially, it is mostly because of my faith and I changed my on there. Those people one should live over there pulling. At the end of the day, there's turn off this people's opinions on stuff and beyond a day. So point we're doing just you have a gift. What's your gift to me?
I put my milk away.
Yay!
Either that or hold the baby.
I'll put the milk away. I'll do the milk again. Okay, guys. So I'm going to mute this and hop off camera.
I don't hear this.
We're doing just on. That seems to be going well. Seems to be looking good. So it's just this is the wrong way. On. It doesn't matter who it is on the internet on my terms. I don't do it the way Femi always thinks I should live my life. I definitely don't do the way that Malcolm thinks I should live my life. I don't do things the way Mary Chu to either join my Discord and hang out with me on there on the call, or to leave your questions. Once I'm done, this will be all for the day. All these for just the.
Tanya wants a special edition of a book that costs $200. Tanya
we
wants.
do
the
have
book
a
to
method to this madness.
You didn't realize just
reality time.
I suppose I
started after my very first a different way, and it's gonna be the type as dual. The reason I'm gonna be the type is
English language. What do you need to know?
Be a rogue and
My God, this is so boring. Oh my God, no! Turn the fucking music off. Oh, 104. 104.
It's not a good time for their country at all.
no.
Try to eat my chest. Try to eat my chest. I think some ice cream.
Your ice cream.
Apparently, very good flavor.
Yeah.
Keeps licking me.
Mama ice cream is the best ice cream.
I wonder though. Now you got me thinking. What would ice cream taste like if it was made from breast milk? Because I've been told.
An hour and
quality naturally
26.
sweet.
Sorry guys, this is boring. This is boring as shit. I'm not even gonna lie. This is boring as shit. I'm waiting for.
Okay, how did it go? Sorry, I'm so out of practice with playing piano and keyboard. People. I play it well enough that people know, and so I like. It's called, but I rather. My wife needs to be able to take care of herself sometimes, especially when she knows I'm busy. So, specifically, but there's. People. I play it well enough that people know.
Oh, I can.
It's like the other guy's always showing up.
Jody Whittaker.
I said Jody Whittaker.
I said Amy again.
Okay. If I did, I did. I'm sorry. Okay. But lashing at me like that, please don't.
Wait, lashing out.
Theme from. So. Yeah.
I can barely hear anything.
Yeah. I appreciate you letting me know. Thank you. Okay, I'm done playing keyboard. I think I've had my fill of piano for the day. So for those who know, that was I'm the Doctor, David Jones theme, the Force theme, the main Doctor Who theme, and a little bit of Martha's theme from the Doctor Who back when David Tennant was the Doctor. The first time that David was the Doctor, not the second and third time. Oh, I love how in Doctor Who there is
I had.
Under.
All right, let's see. 1 hour and 26. That's already past that. Let's go to the next one. The next one is Bat being anti-corn. Oh, anti-corn.
Didn't see much of her other than this. She's a sugar baby, and she's mad at real.
Who they are.
What's wrong with?
No, I'm watching. Most men, from what I understand, actual men, not, incels who don't have a life. If you're paying to watch porn on OnlyFans and Fansly, there's something wrong with that picture. I'm sorry, but there's something really wrong. You can literally look up corn, anywhere else on the internet. You can look it up. It is free.
So he's anti-OF then. He's anti-OnlyFans.
Why would you pay for it? That's just my take.
Maybe you have a favorite porn star that you want to support. What's wrong with that?
Also, I no longer watch porn, so I can actually talk about this stuff now since I no longer participate and act in those type of ways. And so just stop. So this is my advice for those of you who watch porn all the freaking time. Stop. You're wrong.
Dude, I'm not gonna stop watching corn. I don't watch it that much to begin with, but I'm not gonna stop. You know why? You know what's fun? Have you ever watched corn with a man or a woman together as in a relationship? That's fun as hell. That's super fucking fun. And it's actually quite intimate. If you're with somebody who that stuff doesn't bother, it's a crazy experience if you ever get the opportunity to do it. I'm pretty sure Firebat has never, watched corn with their partner before. Because, Firebat's admitted that they're actually more into men than they are women. True fact. And pain is more ethical. Absolutely. I agree. I have an OF. People pay me on there.
You're rotting your brain. You're wasting your life. You're actually emotionally hurting yourself by investing in something that's not real. Okay. It's all acting. It's all fantasy.
No, it's not. Not everything is acting in fantasy, dude.
At the end of the day. And so get off your ass. Get yourself in a church or a sexual anonymous group where you can learn how to deal with that. Get your addiction under control. Take care.
Oh, is he just assuming that anybody who watches corn is automatically addicted to it?
Care of yourself, self-care. Find a hobby that's actually good for you. And honestly, for me, at one point, was very helpful was an anti-corn.
That is a great comment by Ali. With their logic, why subscribe to a YouTuber if it's free? Or no, I agree with you. It's true.
App that I could put on my phone, and my wife would keep an eye on it. And so that's one of the ways I learned to take accountability and break that habit of watching corn all the time. And
so they had a prior corn addiction. Okay.
So Covenant Eyes is the one I use. It's very helpful for those of you. Covenant Eyes has been the most effective way for me to take control of my life.
No shit. Covenant Eyes. Oh my god, it's fucking real. Covenant Eyes provides resources for churches fostering pornography. Oh my god, it's a fucking real. It's a software company. So it's a Christian, basically. It's to help not look at corn on your computer. Oh my god, dude.
and get porn under control. Oh my gosh, I can't even stop saying the word. And get to a point where now it's no longer an issue for me. And so it also helps that my HRT has made it so my sex drive has gone from really, really, really ridiculously high to something that's it's low and like at a manageable, healthy amount. And so take control of your life. Do better. Make better choices, guys. Look into this, especially those of you who suffer from over-sexualizing and, making women look like something they're not.
Oh my God.
With our society, think about it. It's so, I just can't blame her. She just wants to be loved. It's just sad. She just wants to be loved.
And this is why I love my wife to death. Again, my wife has been herself the entire relationship. Good, bad, ugly. It's sometimes disgusting. We won't talk about that, though.
What?
And I love all of her. There's nothing about her that I truly hate. I don't like some of the negative stuff that comes up with her, or the fact that at one point she was a borderline raging psychopath. But
what? Did he just to say that? Did he just call his wife a borderline raging psychopath?
At the end of the day, my wife, I love her to death.
I love my wife so much. She's amazing in every way. I love every part of her, but she's a raging psychopath.
For those who don't know, I had a dream I think it was like a week ago. And I haven't had one of these dreams in a very long time. And in the dream, I witnessed my wife's death. And her corpse laying on, looked like, at least in the dream, like some sort of like inflatable pool or whatever. And there was already someone there that got there before I did. And sorry. I try not to think about it very often since then, because it literally fucked me up for the entire day.
I had a dream my wife died and she's gonna spread out in a pool of blood.
After that dream, I was not normal for the rest of the day, because that dream was so livid for me. It felt like reality. It did, like feeling, touch, smell. Like
Were you the person who fucking took her life in the dream? Is that what this is?
Like this was actually happening. It didn't feel like a dream. And there's times where I wake up from those and they're so painful. It's how I know that I genuinely love my wife and that she means the world to me. The mere thought of her death rocks me to my core. And, that makes me be more appreciative and more not taking for granted for what God has given me, which is this beautiful woman and baby girl who's waking up. Oh, I think he's trying to wake. She'll wake up. I feel it in my bones enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age. Oh my God, my wife and I were singing to our baby a couple days ago in a short where we both decided to sing the Radioactive song to our baby.
All right, number 16. Number 16 says, that explains why somebody can do OF, but other people can't. 10, 15. 10, all right, 10.
10. Yeah. So even flying around like she's a TIE fighter wasn't working. She knows something's wrong. And so usually if she cries that excessively, either one of two things. Either A, her diaper needs to be changed, which I literally just changed it. And sometimes you have or she's trying to fart, and for some reason...
I think the common narrative is that OnlyFans is empowering for women, right? Because it allows them to take control of their body and to make money off of it, and it's great and it's amazing.
Yeah. At one point, I bought into that. I was told that if I want to really empower myself as a trans woman, I need to be more active on FetLife, make a OnlyFans account, and these were from people encouraging this behavior. So these were people I was interacting with. They're like, if you want to make money doing what you love, Firebat, go to the next level. Go above doing YouTube stuff. Go make sexual content, because sex sells, right? And so I was like, let's do that. And so after a while, I realized, no, it doesn't empower me. Even though I was getting the attention I wanted, and it's just like, nope, I threw it away. Nope. Cut the ties with the people that I need to cut ties with later on. Just, nope, that's not what empowers me. This empowers me. Talking about and owning my past and then moving on from it and not caring anymore about it. that's empowering for me.
There's something I just don't.
Firebat's admitted. I think Firebat doesn't want to be alone. Firebat admitted that they got in a relationship with Tanya. Well, I'm rewording that improperly. The prior relationships before Tanya, Firebat was desperate trying to get into everybody's pants and get into a relationship. Like, he would just ask every girl out that he saw if they would go on a date with him. Like, that's how desperate he was. And as soon as the first person comes along, they're married and they're in a relationship.
Buy into that. I'm not trying to.
And he's admitted that he didn't want to ever be alone. So
shame anybody that does OnlyFans, no matter what the intention of it is. If you have to do it, if you want to do it, no shame, girl. You have full autonomy of your own body. You do what you want to do. But as somebody who has studied media and the effects of representation of people,
this is where I'll disagree with her. I won't shame people for doing it. I won't be like, oh, you know what? That'll be hypocritical because I've already done that already, haven't I? No, I will shame people. You should take better care of yourself. You should not be online selling your body, literally pushing the very agenda that you women literally say we do.
Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear him.
Sharing her emotions. Shouldn't have to hide them. Yeah.
Yeah. You shouldn't have to hide them just to survive.
Yeah, no.
You should be able to tell people how you feel.
Yeah.
What does Tanya say?
Tell me,
I
how do
can't
you
hear
feel?
it. It drives me crazy. I can't hear.
You feel numb? Something? I don't know. I don't know what.
Well,
Woo! Woo! Oh, bless you. Come on. Come on. She says it's my job to do this in the morning. Usually I'm the one that sneezes 3 to 4 times in the morning.
It's so hard for me to name my emotions is because I wasn't with a person that it was safe to be emotional around.
I can't hear it.
Forces
What's
suppress
something about
me
emotions?
Thinking about my emotions. So when I'm pissed off, if I can't immediately identify it, then I can't to this day. Emotions cause.
I'm evil. I'm bad. I'm worthless. I'm garbage. I'm not lovable. Why are you with me? And like, I deserve to not be alive, or at least once in a while she would say something like that dramatically. But like, she was very self-hating of herself for what she's been through with the Great Exposer.
When you're told those things enough times, you start to believe them.
Exactly. And so one of the things I did, and this is something I had to do with myself, and I had to redo it again recently, is I would take my wife and had her make a list. Write down everything in bullet point, every word you've said about yourself that's bad. And then on the other side, I would have her say, now I want you to say the reverse of that. What's the reverse of that? And say this, 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 and this. And like, I would like you to go in the mirror. And once a day, I would have her do this. Or when she was really not doing well and not emotionally in a good place, I would have her go in the bathroom, look in the mirror, and recite herself, I'm a good person. I am not evil. I am not bad. I am not terrible. I am a good person. And like, have her do this repetitively until she would believe it. And this is something I tried on my own. This is before I had to get we had to get an intervention with her getting medical and psychological help with her outbursts. And like, I just want to say this for the record. I don't care what people say about me on the internet with this, but I'm proud of my wife. She has become something that, if you had came to me 3 years ago and said, "Could you see Tanya being a mom?" And Tanya knows this because I told this to her face. No, I did not see her as mother material. In fact, I saw her as a threat to children because of her anger and her outbursts. She may not throw things around a room, but her anger makes her very dangerous. At least at that time in our relationship. I mean, literally told you guys a story.
Why would you be saying
told
this
us
about your
dozen times where we had a fight over oil
man,
outside.
I'm sorry. I would be so pissed the fuck off if I was married to somebody and they were on a live stream talking about me in this type of way. It is so I don't care if it's the past. It is so disrespectful. So disrespectful to talk about like your partner that way on the internet and like just airing out insecurities and saying like, oh, you're a threat to like, why would you say this? Why does Tanya just sit there and allow them to say this shit? Are they really that fucking like battered housewife syndrome? I really have to question this. It's so fucking weird. The level of disrespect that fucking Firebat has towards Tanya is... Firebat's describing themselves like, obviously, yeah. They're the rapist.
The pilot. And so we don't need to rehash that. We're not going to re-talk about that on here because we already covered it. But that's how far she's come. And I like talking about it with her, not to remind her of her mistake, but to remind her how far she's come. Because there's times where she's like, I don't feel like I've changed at all. And so I'm like, okay, do you remember this? And he goes, yeah. And I go, now think about how you are today and how you handle stuff like that. She goes, yeah. And so this is how I encourage my wife to keep working on herself. And that's what we do in this house. We work on ourselves. Now, not all the time are we perfect. That's the thing about the web, is that something I really dislike is that everyone thinks that you have to be this perfect, picture perfect, flawless, no issues, no drama, no, like, the reason why people are drawn to my channel, at least those who are genuinely interested in me, isn't because I'm a locale. It's because I'm real, and I'm not afraid.
Oh my god, this is so delusional. Dude, I'm telling you, out of your 160 subscribers, maybe only 2 of them are actually real people that aren't fucking there to buddy troll you or fuck with you.
To be real, and people respect that. I have people all the time tell me that they love what I do on here. That's why I keep coming back. So, thank you, whoever just put that 100% symbol multiple times. Thank you, I appreciate that, whoever did that. So, respect women, be better, and don't be a hypocrite.
The theory, the cultivation theory, if you want to go there, that creates a perception of reality. It creates a perception that that's what women are into. That's hot. That's what.
All right, 46. Apparently Tanya tells Bat to stop cursing in front of the baby. Let's see it. 46. 46.
For the day. So people, if you want to, join my Discord channel, and then you guys are more than welcome to join the chat. Right now I have my thing on. Looks like I've been active for about almost 5 hours. Wow. So we're going to cover these 3, sorry, not this one. These 2, I think.
So, Luca, you had a double mastectomy. I assume you're...
God damn. What is up with OBS and this damn system not behaving itself this morning? It's kind of hard.
Did you hear that? She just said, can you stop cursing?
Like, okay. Nothing's working. There you go. I'm sorry for cursing. I need to work on that before the baby gets old enough to start recognizing the cursing, which might be too late for that. But you know what? Better late than never. Fudge. I wish we lived in the good place where they had the automatic filters. Every time you say a curse word, it actually puts not a curse word in its place.
Stop cursing, dude.
Yeah, no. When you do, I said I'll work on it. You need no.
Yes or no? Which is it?
Be quiet. I already said I'll work on it. Translation. This is going to be very long. Yeah, we need to work on that. We're working on everything else, but we neglected the one that we need to actually work on now. Yeah, I cursed way too much. Way too much. Yeah. Baby. I like the rule change. Rules change.
She
Thank
starts
you.
stuttering every
I
time
like
she
the
corrects
rules
them.
change.
Yep.
You want to expand on that a little bit, Taco Tuesday? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, I could take like 2 different ways. Like the rules that I've changed with how we're doing things here on YouTube.
Here's
or
the
like
thing about Tanya, though. Over the past few months, since the baby's been born, I've actually seen Tanya's behavior shift and be more defensive of the child in terms of, like, not letting Firebat just walk all over her. I've seen Tanya snap back a lot more since the baby's been born, and that's a good thing. That's something I encourage. Tanya needs to be more snippy, because Tanya defending herself and being more snippy towards fucking Firebat is absolutely deserved. And the last time she was snippy about fucking when the Olympia parade thing was happening, he had a full-on meltdown over it. And was screaming at her saying, I don't love you, I don't respect you, and I'm an incel.
We're always changing things. I mean, that's how our relationship is. We're very flexible. So that's one of the things we need to get under control, is have a steady set of rules before the baby gets old enough to say the word no, is because we need to be on a united front. And so if that's what my wife thinks we need to work on, for sure, okay, we'll work on it. No more fudging around, okay? No more fudging around.
She did a big sigh in the background. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Yeah. Yeah. The nappy time. Yeah, you look so tired. So hard being a baby, hearing YouTube and me talking at the same time. Let's see.
Looks like Mama's still in a good place for me to put you back. We'll try to put you back now. Hopefully this works. Here we go. Here we go, Missy. We're gonna put you back.
And was it confusing given?
And so for me, those of you who don't know, I am bisexual. I've always been attracted to both. I always have, always will. My attraction to both started when.
Say that you go both ways.
Yeah. For me, it started after my very first exploring my sexuality.
I'm bisexual too, Firebat. Did you know that?
I was 19 and a half, something like that. Before me and Sarah started dating, I was exploring my sexuality. I had sex with a guy, and it turns out I really liked the feeling of having a relationship with a dude. It felt good. It felt amazing, you know, having him hold me a certain way and take charge in the bedroom. And it was a feeling that I've been chasing ever since. And so when I got in a relationship with a girl, total opposite, doesn't take charge, it kind of turned me off a bit.
So he's turned off by his own wife. Okay, thanks for admitting that on live stream. That's funny.
In some aspects, in a lot of ways. But so I've always kind of been both, if I'm being honest. Now nowadays, I'm definitely still both, I think, for sure. But like, I don't act on the bisexual stuff. Yeah, she's hip on you. Gosh, that is beautiful. She's like head bottom. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Headbutting. I'm getting frustrated at that this morning. Headbutting Tanya. Oh, so cute. She's like all up in Tanya's face. It's so adorable.
All right, next one. Oh, we got a close-up view, finally. What is this one?
2 days ago, I had heat exhaustion, and so I don't know if I'm going to be doing that again. Long story short, I learned my lesson from over pushing myself. And so for those who don't know, I had walked 23.81 miles, 23.81 miles just 4 days prior, 3 to 4 days prior, and then I did it again, because this time it was in 93-degree weather. And so when I got to the car, it was not good. So I'm surprised I didn't deal with more trauma than that. And so we're not going to push our luck. Whoa, that is really, what the heck happened? That was crazy. This thing has never gone that close to my face before. That was crazy.
The audio boost kicked in.
All right, guys, I'll see you later. Remember, trolls on the internet are pathetic.
Wait, what? What was?
Some monsters.
There we go. There we go.
For my OBS stuff / staying up during the night / ADHD. So, for those of you who have not been keeping up with my OBS live stream, I've been doing a lot of those, a lot more lately than like the Hangout live streams or gaming. That's how you know the Firebat's getting back on top. So, good news is this. So, when I get home, I'm literally right now, let me just slow down for a second so I can show you guys. Currently wearing my pajamas so that as soon as I get home, I can just put my monsters away and crawl into bed and go take my, at least sleep as much as I can before this evening. And then I'll take over taking off the baby, and we'll be doing more OBS. So,
I'll make sure I do that, Sarah. Sorry.
For those who don't know, I am an early morning person, but just like everything else in my life, I can be a switch, which means sometimes I will be a nighttime lark. Sometimes, a lot of the times, I'm a morning lark. And so, as of this morning, I have started to get up earlier and earlier, and I'll be going to bed later and later, and then that will get me to a point where I am no longer sleeping during the night. So you're going to see a lot of nighttime OBS. If I'm in like a not good place emotionally, mentally, I might just do like a Minecraft stream or continue doing, you know, Hogwarts Legacy. We just dropped 2 more episodes today. I've been doing that for about 30 minutes in each episode. And so our next coverage of OBS, I just saw that the Great Exposer, which he's really not the Great Exposer. He's really not. He's not a great exposer. He's terrible. And the fact that his ex / my wife.
Does Firebat know that staying up all night with a baby will make the baby have crazy sleep schedules? Because this will end that. Like, no, I don't think they do realize that. You need to have your child on sleep schedule. Like, I know it's very important for kids to have sleep schedules.
Agreed.
And they do get into a routine.
So, I always am comforted and warmed when I see my wife agree with me, and we're on agreeance on a front on something.
These are by the way, these are my favorite type of videos that Fireback does, is when they're like driving or talking. I don't like it when they're live stream videos. The audio is so horrible. I can never hardly hear anything. It's fucking Firebat. This is the type of shit you make, okay? If you want to fucking make YouTube videos, fucking do it this way. Much better.
It makes my day. So we'll be probably covering that. The great Exposer, seeing his newest video. Hopefully it's better than the first one came out, because the first one was like AI, just absolute garbage, horse shit. The worst AI use of AI I have ever seen in my life. And as you guys are aware, I'm also terrible with using AI. So the fact that someone that's terrible with AI can see that his is even worse than mine, it's just absolutely mind-boggling. So I thought my wife changed the oil recently. So
your wife is changing your own oil for your car and not you? Jesus Christ.
So I'm gonna go in the store, grab some
Pathetic.
oil.
That's pathetic.
I'm drinking oil now, guys. I'm going to take oil for like a car. I'll be drinking it. It will help me be more effective with running things when I'm on OBS. Like, totally. Kidding. Or am I?
You are so not funny.
So, yeah, I'll look forward to doing that tonight. I feel like today was a good day.
Were you complaining about them driving and drive streaming? I was, and I have brought that up, but they're gonna keep doing it anyway. But I'm just saying, from a quality standpoint, these types of videos are much better and easier to understand and hear. That's what I'm talking about. I've said 100 times, don't live stream and drive, but they're gonna fucking do it anyway. So, you know, when they ultimately get in a car accident or they get pulled over by a ticket, I'll be fucking laughing. It's gonna happen.
Could have been better. So
they don't listen to. They want to break the law anyway.
I'm trying to take care of all my chores today. So I got the laundry done, I got the bathroom stuff done, I got the trash and cardboard taken out, baby stuff done, clothes have been washed and dried and put away. At least all my stuff. Tanya has to do her stuff, unfortunately. She does her things her way, and so I've learned don't fuck around with her system. Fuck around and find out. So we'll see how this works. You know, I think doing 3 to 4 OBS live streams that each one's about an hour to 2 hours long is perfect for me. It's just enough time to get what I want to say out. It gives me enough time to make enough content for people to view. And then doing 2 Minecraft streams is a great way to end the day doing that. So I think that's great. And so luckily we still have enough food for the rest of this week. So we probably won't be shopping again until probably Sunday. So what I'm going to be doing is probably eating mostly egg sandwiches. You know what I hate about egg sandwiches? Like right now, thinking about eating egg sandwiches makes me sick to my stomach just thinking of it. But when I actually eat it, it tastes really good. And so it's like a love-hate relationship with egg sandwiches right now. We've been eating a lot of that lately. So
egg sandwiches.
And so on top of that, Tanya will have her breakfast, eggs, breakfast sandwich, cereal, frozen fruit, whatever, and she can have the fruit during any time of the day that we have, because we have a shit ton of it. So I might share some of the fruit. Usually I don't.
Oh, you
but
might
lately I've been
share.
more and more interested in eating her frozen fruit with her. We share. And so we had that, and then for dinners we'll have either peanut butter jelly sandwiches or we'll have whatever is left over in the freezer. And so at this point my goal is to get to a point where
that house must stink from the gas, I imagine.
So that our freezer
that Firebat has horrible farts
to take care of the baby. Make sure there's milk being frozen and there's enough room for the new stuff when she makes it. And so
no, you know what? Firebat strikes me as the type of person that farts and they're like, I love my own stench.
To a ice tray slash baby food stuff. So I think that's a good idea. And then what'll happen is I'll make food like a normal person. Get stuff for like a half a week to a week. And so I'll be going out and shopping once a week. Man, it's so weird. My wife was just pregnant. Now seeing other women that are pregnant, it's just like it was like she was pregnant and now she's just not. It's like she's right back to where she was before she got pregnant. It's so weird feeling. I'd gotten used to Tanya's pregnancy and now it's over and now there's a baby with us, and like it's the most amazing feeling in the world. But yeah, at the same time it's like I miss the baby pump. I miss putting my head against Tanya's, belly and hearing Saphira's heartbeat. I miss singing to Saphira through her mom's belly, But now I get to hold and sing her in person and dance with her and pretend she's a fighter flying around the room. Pew, 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 pew. And have going great little adventures. I might have Tanya take the baby out for a walk today. I'm trying to get, so one of the things I've been encouraging with Tanya is to get up and go for walks. And so she's been at least every other, feels like every couple days.
Does he want her to lose weight?
So when I go home and I'm done for the day, I'm gonna be like, well, I'm taking a nap. Could you take Saphira out for a walk or something? And make sure she gets some fresh air, because I don't want the baby just be in the household 24/7. I don't want mama to just be home 24/7. I think it's good for Tanya's mental health to physically be doing something. If she's not going to work out in the gym or go up and down the stairway, she needs to be doing something physical. And so with the job, she'll be even more, primed to do better and take care of herself. So, okay, so, with that being said, I'm going to have to figure out.
Okay, well, that's that. Number 17 was this one. Oh, God, 3 hours long. This is what, number 17? Bat tries to start the Great Exposures video about X, not Tanya. What is this?
Whenever people.
Oh, I don't want to fucking watch anymore Great Exposure and fucking Firebat. Sorry, I don't. The Firebat Great Exposure arc is really boring to me. I don't really find it really interesting at all. This is 18.
Something about it now. I'm having that moment where I think she would maybe not disown me per se.
God, I don't fucking want to watch this either. Is this the same shit again?
If you're a model.
Very extreme or not all there. And now it started for pimples and all that about interest.
Oh, is this her Amazon wish list? Oh, I want to see this.
Me very weight gaming headset, detachable cat ear, detachable. Self-adjusting headband. Tempting. I'm not gonna make I'm not gonna make it so that like I can't
God,
see
why their audio is so terrible? I can't fucking hear anything, you stupid fuck. Learn your OBS. How many times you're fucking gonna play fucking OBS? Not learn how to fucking get your fucking audio things, just mix the properly gains. Like, fuck. Increase your fucking mic so it's extra loud or something. I can't hear anything. You fucking retard. Jesus Christ. Fuck you. You're fucking annoying. Let's go fucking to this next segment. I'm done with fucking Firebat. I don't want to talk about him no more. So, last week, okay, was significant because last week I talked about iDubbbz and the H3 lawsuit, and a lot of people were fucking in chat giving me fucking lip. They're like, Daniel, you're fucking wrong on this. You shouldn't support H3 suing iDubbbz. It's fucking wrong, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what, fuckers? Guess what? iDubbbz has made an official video. And since this video has come out, H3 has dropped the lawsuit, and I wonder why. And today, now we can watch this, because iDubbbz makes a point that I made last week in my last video, that everybody told me that I was wrong about this. Everybody told me that I should not support Ethan suing iDubbbz for what he did. And I was like, no, I disagree. He should be suing him. He deserves to be sued. And what does Ian do? 3 days ago, he uploads this video.
Hello, everyone. I am going to be talking about a very important and heavy topic for me. If you're unfamiliar with the context of any of this, I'll give you a brief rundown. But that is not the main purpose of this video. I do think it's important to share a little bit of my side of the story, but I don't want to take away from the purpose of this video, and that is to apologize to Ethan Klein and his family.
First of all, his wife has to be screeching. She probably's not going to fucking touch him for the next fucking 5 months.
especially his kids. Basically, Ethan is suing me for having rebroadcasted a statement made by Destiny on my stream. I did display the very disgusting comment for 40 minutes. And
that's a key point that I mentioned last week. 40 minutes, okay? He displayed this comment from Destiny that said that Ethan Klein is a pedo and touches his children, and touches them.
And
for 40 minutes,
it was wrong. It was a comment from Destiny, and I even said that I don't agree with it, but it sort of highlights how I knew that it was a wrong thing to put out there into the universe and show people. You know, regardless of the point I was making, it was wrong. I was angry, and I was like, how do I get this guy to, one, not clip me, not mock me and harass me on his live stream, and two, this guy's a fucking bully. I'm angry.
Repsion Onision is live on what? TikTok? YouTube?
I'm angry that this multimillionaire is silencing people and suing people who have a much smaller audience than he does, and you know, can barely defend themselves. And so I'm angry. I don't like bullies, so I wanted to do something that would have an impact, and, you know, without checking in with myself of whether or not that was a right or wrong thing to do. I justified it in my head at the time. I was like, okay, well, it's not my words, and it's actually said by a really bad guy, Destiny. Not a fan of that guy. It's very clear that it was never the right thing to do. It was a comment about Ethan and his children, and it was disgusting. I said at the time in the stream that I don't agree with it, but still sharing it and broadcasting it to people for 40 minutes, that was an irresponsible and reckless thing to do, especially for parents. Like, there are many parents with kids out there who do not want to see that shit, and it's painful. And I'm sure it was extremely painful for Ethan and Hila to read that shit. And
It is. And as I said last week, people who don't have children, for the most part, some will, but you don't really understand how those types of comments affect you as a parent when you see somebody's talking about your child and saying, oh, so-and-so wants to fucking touch your kids, right? It changes things when you become a parent. And I don't expect people to understand that unless you're an actual parent. But it affects you. I know it all too well because I experienced it myself. I had people say disgusting things about my kids. Horrific things. And if there's one thing that you don't fucking do is you don't fucking bring up my kids, because they're not fucking public figures. I don't fucking show, most people don't even know their names. They're not on the fucking internet. They have a right to privacy. You fuck with them, Look, I already sued somebody already once. I'll do it a fucking again. And I won. Settlement. I got a settlement out of my lawsuit, so don't fuck with people's kids.
Have it pop up again and again and again. And just because it's coming from a piece of shit guy, and I'm showing it to people, like, look what this piece of shit said. It's wrong. It's wrong to do. And I didn't come to this overnight, right? Like, to be frank, I'm angry. I do not like Ethan. I think he's doing a lot of damage to people online. And it
I don't have biological children. I'm a stepdad. My ex's kids, but I'm still active in their life. They text me all the time. I do stuff with them. Still counts.
It changed the way that I was thinking about it. I didn't think about it. I didn't ground myself. I didn't think about, who is actually being affected in this instance. And Ethan's family and his kids are being affected. You know, I just because I don't like Ethan, I think it's wrong to find an attack vector that is his kids. It's foul. It's not okay. And I think it was wrong for me to use the Destiny screenshot as a cudgel to make my point. I didn't need to use the Destiny screenshot to make my point.
Yeah, why would you use a screenshot that says that you as a father is like molesting your own kid? Like, imagine that, dude. That is so malicious. It doesn't matter if you say I don't believe it. You held a statement up that said that someone is touching their own kid. Of course, that's gonna fucking upset and just be disgusting, and people are gonna fucking be upset by that. You're talking about the person's kid, dude. It's the one thing you don't go after. And I would know because I've fucked up many years ago. Me and Keemstar had a whole splat, and I said something I shouldn't have said about his own kid. And I apologize for that. But like I know what I now understand that because I'm in a position of a parental figure, and you love those kids, and those kids love you. It changes things.
There's a million other ways I could have done it, but I didn't. And I regret that I didn't, and I regret that I ever put that screenshot on my live stream. You know, that's the main reason why I feel like I do need, for myself, for my soul, to own up to this and acknowledge that I went too far. It wasn't okay. Ethan and Hila and their family do not deserve that. At the end of the day, whatever happens with the lawsuit is what it is. For myself, I needed to make it known on the internet that what I did was wrong, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to behave that way. I want to make content that I'm proud of. I don't want to give in to a harassment back and forth online. I want to put my...
And that's one of the reasons I respect you, Repsion, because you didn't just drop those kids. Of course not. I couldn't. They fell in love with me, and I fell in love with them, and that's the reality. And I'm gonna have a relationship with them until they're all adults. I know that I know that that's a fact. And I've told people, even like people that I've dated, and went out and gotten to know and new women and stuff I've included in my life and things like that. I've told every person, I'm like, I'm a stepdad and I have stepkids, and if you have a problem with me having these kids in my life, fuck you. Literally, like if a woman says to me that she has a problem with me having stepkids, they're gone. I don't care who it is, gone. But that's also like when I went out on dates, I tell women this too. Like I make it very clear and I put that out there because I understand it. Some women don't want to date people with biological children or even stepkids because you may have to involve the original baby mommy of that or something. There could potentially be drama and stuff. Like I understand it from a woman's perspective, but you know, it's nice that when you meet people who are open to you having stepkids and are not narrow-minded with shit like that.
My energy into making content that I can be proud of and that I'm not going to be ashamed of because...
Onision just streamed for a few minutes and music playing, he has a few things to chat and nothing happened. Yeah, I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Onision can jump off a bridge and choke on a cock. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
I lost the plot. I want to stay focused. I want to check in with myself and know what it is I want to be and what I want to do and what message I want to spread. And this isn't a message I want to spread. So I'm sorry to Ethan and Hila and your family. You guys didn't deserve that. I'm going to think about all of this a lot more, I'm sure. But for now, I really do want to just get back to making the content that I want to make. Having said all that, I wish everyone the best. I genuinely want to see a better world, and I do not want to be a contributor to what makes it terrible. So long.
So long, and thanks for all the fish. God damn, that's just his highest viewed video in ages, like eons. Eons. Look at that. 150. Oh, I didn't even, did he bring back Kickstarter crap? I didn't even know that he brought back Kickstarter crap.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome back to a brand new video.
No flowers.
I'll have to fucking watch this on another time. Well, that summarizes this video, guys. Okay. I'm done for today. We've been live for 3.5 hours. I'm sorry the Firebat stuff wasn't as interesting as prior streams. I thought it was going to be way more... I didn't realize... What I should have done, because I'm a fucking idiot, I should have went through all the stuff beforehand and listened to it first. I'm sorry that the audio was so fucking horrible. Well, I mean, why am I apologizing for Firebat? Firebat has fucking shitty audio. It's not me. I was hoping there's still... you know what I may do? I may download some of the parts of the video and like actually increase audio and make a compilation of the videos that I got sent. and then edit them. I don't know. I don't know if I want to really do that, but I'm thinking about it because I want to be able to hear what Firebat and Tanya are saying, but the audio was just so horrible I could barely hear it, and it's a pain in the ass. And I need my streams to be more interactive. I want to have more commentary, and typically I talk for a lot. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna head off for today. I'm gonna see you guys next Thursday. All right. Good job remembering the H3 versus iDubbbz. Thank you, Chloe. I almost forgot, but I got so sick of listening to Firebat and like I gotta. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, thank you for I got a couple new members today. If you like the stream, feel free to hit that $sign, become a member of the channel. And I just want to say thank you guys for being here. All 84 of you right now, all 100 of you. I think we maxed out at like 120 viewers at one point. You come in for 5 minutes. I appreciate you guys. If you come in here just for, don't even say anything, I appreciate you. If you're a lurker, I appreciate you. All right. I appreciate all the viewership. Appreciate all the donations. I'm going to see you guys next Thursday. I have Comic-Con tomorrow. I will be in SummerCon is happening this weekend in Washington State. So that's what I'm going to be. I'm going to finish my 151 tomorrow. I'm going to Comic-Con and I got to finish this shit. I got to finish my 151 collection because I am almost complete. I'm my Grandmaster of 151 Pokemon, Scarlet and Violet. So, yeah, if you're going to be at SummerCon tomorrow, if you're in Washington State, okay, I don't know if you guys are in Washington State, but if you're at SummerCon, come up to me and say hi, okay? Please say hi to me tomorrow. I'd love to meet you guys. I'd love to hang out. Fucking, if you come up to me tomorrow and you like Pokemon, I'll buy you guys a fucking Pokemon card at the convention. For real, okay? So let that be a motivation. If you guys are tomorrow at SummerCon in Washington, say hi, please, all right? Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Come up to me, say hi. I'm not scary, okay? I promise you that. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.